Yeah, we're good.
Microphone check, 1, 2. What is this? The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. Afloat like gravity. Never had a cavity. Got more rhymes than the wine has got family. I forgot the next line.
That's a good intro.
Hell yeah.
So what's up, Keith from Violence to Fade, Soul Train?
Oh, I got
Restraining
that.
Order.
God
Yeah, Steve, take it away.
Actually,
He knows every band ever in the world, so.
I wanted to ask a question before I read off your list. Did you manage your own Discogs profile?
I did not, because it's not even accurate.
Really?
So there's one on there. I'm sure you wrote it down from there. That's wrong.
No, I just got the thing pulled up.
Oh, okay.
Let's find out.
All right, let's go.
Keith Freeman 2.
Wait, he's got his own
Discogs
for
yeah.
you, the guy?
Yeah.
It's an
somebody made it.
You have your own IMDb.
Yeah.
It says current bassist for Restraining Order, Maniac, Intimidation, AmmuNation, Near Dark, and Machines of Hate. Vocalist of now defunct Violence to Fade. Bassist for now defunct Alert, Misfortune, and Depths of Reality.
Oh, okay. That's all accurate.
And then in groups.
Okay, there's one that's wrong, and let's see if you can figure it out.
Is it The Fight?
It is. Wow. Gold star.
Yeah.
Gold star.
Steve knows everything.
All Due Respect, AmmuNation, Depths of Reality, Intimidation, Machines of Hate, Maniac, Misfortune, Near Dark, Restraining Order, and Violence to Fade.
Yep. But there's one that's not listed. Brad, can you tell us what that one
I've
is?
said it 3 times. Soul Train.
Yeah.
Soul Train. Arguably his best band, in my opinion. Real deep cut, Western Mass deep cut. No one's going to know what it is. They're just going to pull up the TV show.
There's an iPod in my bedside table that still has the tracks.
We found them.
Yeah, I didn't even have them. I had to get them from Brad. I'm like, can you email me those?
Dude, I'm a sucker for, like, I guess it's nostalgia, but old band fucking demos that, like, I grew up listening to. So Soul Train I actually did listen to. There's like a lot of the Worcester bands that we were just talking about.
The Doom Pod.
Yeah, dude, I had everything. Now I have nothing. I don't own anything.
Damn.
There's like no way to get shit off iPads these days anyway, so.
No, you can. It's just a bitch. They make it hard on purpose. Like, you can't pull shit off of it, which is stupid. Like, why can't you?
I know I have an iPod Classic that I don't even know how to charge it anymore. And I don't even know how to get to the stuff. Like, it kept like disappearing every time I would try to listen to music, and then I plug into the computer and it would be there. So,
well, Apple sends out like mini viruses to old devices so they don't work anymore. So you buy new ones.
100%.
Oh, that's fucked up.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
Here we go.
Oh, you know I have a podcast about conspiracy theories.
I don't.
And paranormal stuff.
Because we bring up a handful of conspiracy theories every podcast.
We don't have a form. We just talk.
We just talk like we did at the pizza place.
Hold on, promote your podcast because I feel like a shit friend for not knowing about this.
Yeah.
We haven't really. It's kind of like a hobby. It's me and my friend Shane. It's called Seekers of the Unknown. We talk about stuff from like, secret bases on Antarctica to like Atlantis
this
to
is gonna
like
be a good podcast.
Yeah.
cryptids. The moon is fucking artificial.
Made out of cheese.
Is this the stuff you be talking
about? The
about?
moon is my favorite thing because it's fucking weird.
Okay, is it hollow or is it an alien base? Or
cheese?
Is it a soul receptor?
I was saying cheese the whole time.
All of the above.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
It is.
We have a cultured gentleman.
All
We're
of
in
the
a
above.
multiverse. Everything exists.
We are in a multiverse. That also is true.
Why can't I look up the ice wall on Instagram, Keith? Can you tell me that?
You can't?
No, pull it up.
The ice wall? Have you tried the dark web?
Just go on. No, you can find stuff on like Twitter and stuff, but I'm saying Instagram specifically. You type in ice wall.
Nothing comes up.
No results. What are they hiding from us, bro?
I don't know.
What is Mark Zuckerberg hiding from us?
All the different universes that exist beyond the ice wall.
So the multiverse, or what's that one I'm thinking of? The egg theory? Have you heard that?
Where there's like different pockets of
every
universes.
person, and I could be very wrong on this, so I'll have to confirm it, but like the last I heard, it was just the theory of every person in your existence is you, just a different version of how you would have lived or a lesson you learned from a previous
I got some versions
thing.
of me I fucking hate.
Yeah.
I was going to say, no.
Oh, man.
That is one I haven't heard, but that's very interesting.
That one's probably my least believable.
You're a reflection of your surroundings, Dave.
Something like that. Like, you're like the devil on my shoulder. Steve is my smart version, and you're my black version.
Hell yeah. Also 8% Irish.
Yeah.
There we go.
Dude.
I'm Black
See?
Irish. I have a
See?
shirt too with a black leprechaun. It says I'm Black Irish.
See, the
You're a
theory makes sense already.
Yo.
Irish household.
Yo,
So what about the moon is like the craziest thing about?
dude, there's so much about it. There's like, yeah, they like the hollow part, how it rings. You know, like they sent something out to hit it, and it like resonated as if it was hollow. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure like
No,
there's
that's what they
debunkers.
did. Nope, that's what they did. That's what happened.
It's just too convenient to be where like the odds of it being
It's mathematically too perfect.
yeah, it's like impossible. Like to be like exactly where it is, the exact like size to influence, you know, life here and tides and all that. It's like it was just planted there. There's
I'll
also
chime in. It's too symmetrical.
Too
The way
coincidental?
it sits, yeah. So for a moon to land where the fuck it lands to keep this planet the way that it is so astronomically insane to do. Like mathematically, it just would not happen the way it has happened. So the theory is it's a artificial structure of some kind, whether it's hollow, whether it's a base for aliens, a sole receptacle for the reptilians. There's a lot of stuff. But there's pyramids on the moon. There's pyramids on Mars. They just released that. I don't listen. I'm very up to date on this. So
I forgot. I feel like we had this conversation a long time ago, and I forgot
dude,
that you
where
went
do
to
you
the
want to
show.
go? Bring anything up.
Dude.
I guarantee you.
I've got one.
There's even some ancient civilizations that account for the Earth before and after the moon, like before the moon arrived and then after the moon was there.
So when we say that before the moon arrived, where was it before?
Like it was like put there. You know.
By Galactus?
The idea is where an alien ant farm.
Yeah, this will just keep
Like,
going into
you know
different
what I'm saying?
conspiracies, you know.
Anunnaki
Anunnaki
you
shit.
can bring it to flat Earth too if you wanted
Anunnaki.
to. Like because like the moon and the sun do the same thing over the flat Earth. That's the idea.
Yeah.
But if it's a fake moon, they never did the moon landing. There's like fucking footage going around that's supposedly them being like, you fucked it up, do it again, and they gotta like re-jump off the moon lander.
Just watch the moon landing. It looks insanely fake. Did I knock something over?
You've been here 8 minutes.
Randy Couture?
Oh, just pull up like an inch and you're good. Chill,
Brazil
son.
isn't a bowling culture.
There you go. No, you're good.
Sorry, I'm really tall.
I didn't know how to compute for tall people in this room besides that one chair, so we're good though.
That's why I took this chair.
Tall boys.
So
You-
as
how tall
far
are you?
as far as like the moon landing, where are we at on that?
Stanley Kubrick did it, and they killed him after he put out Eyes Wide Shut, and they edited it.
He's deeper than I am, to be honest. I be watching videos and shit, but I don't retain everything.
All right, Eyes Wide Shut, supposedly, is what the elites are doing. The adrenochrome, the babies, the whole fucking sacrifice, the whatever. There's two men in all throughout Eyes Wide Shut that are like these ominous figures or whatever. And a lot of it was edited out, but there's still bits and pieces, and you can put it together. And then the child goes with the two men at the end of the movie. Spoiler, whatever. But it's not a main focus. It's like only if you're paying attention to it. So the sacrifice ritual of the kids, the adrenochrome, all that shit. Stanley Kubrick made that movie calling all those people out because they made him fake the moon landing. And then all the re-edit, or it might not be because they made him fake the moon landing, but he faked the moon landing. And when they tried to put out Eyes Wide Shut, they edited it a bunch of times, and the theory is he was killed off because he put like some really damning stuff in the original cut. So
Damn. How'd he die again?
that I don't know.
Oh.
Steve?
Steve, how'd he die? I'm surprised you just don't know. He knows everything.
I don't know I know a lot
Yeah.
about a little bit.
When it comes to music and fighters, there's nothing he doesn't know.
That's what's
Because
up.
he does bet on
I
like
think it was,
Japanese
I think
water
he
polo.
had like a stroke or a heart attack or something.
On March 7th, 1999, 6 days after screening a final cut of Eyes Wide Shut for his family and the film stars, he unexpectedly died of a heart attack in his sleep.
How
Damn,
convenient.
that's crazy.
Oh, wow.
That's fucking outlandish.
No way.
How convenient.
Shocking.
So,
It's like, oh, I got the cure for cancer. Let's go on a plane ride, and it mysteriously disappeared.
Oh, I discovered free energy. Oh, I just mysteriously
all
died.
of them are dead
Yeah.
fucking too.
Oh, yeah.
All of them are dead
Yeah.
too.
Mm.
The water gas guy, gone.
Yep.
The Tesla coil guy, gone. And Tesla, gone.
Tesla, gone.
Gone.
Dude. I love this. It's my favorite podcast now.
Do you think it's
awesome.
more likely that we land on the Mars, like they've been talking about?
Here's the thing. I think things have gone to the moon. I don't
Yeah.
think we went to the moon then.
Yeah. Like since then.
But I think we gone to the moon. We went to the moon, and the aliens were like, Don't fucking come back here.
The fuck you
Are
doing
you
here?
insane? We're gonna eat you. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And we don't, and that's why. So
You can't even go there psychically for those who believe in astral projection,
projection.
remote viewing, all of that shit.
We
which
just talked about that
Really?
It's real.
last
Of course.
last podcast.
I'll get into that later. I tried it, and I'm not going to try it anymore. But
I do it all the time.
you do. Oh,
Wait,
Like,
hang
I've
on.
been practicing and getting into it.
I practice vibrating.
I'm scared because I think they have fucking safeguard people to, like, if they sent you trying to do it, like, to the moon, they're going to fucking attack you.
That's exactly where I'm going tonight.
All
That's
right.
I've got my destination ready to go.
All right.
I've just been going to the ops. I've just been looking for my enemies. So I gotta think bigger.
Just like you're teleporting to the ops.
All right. We're talking after this because maybe I'll get back into it.
Dude, so we were talking about it on the other podcast because one, it could be a psyop because why would the CIA release something that's true like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's always like a mystery that it might be real, but when they say it's real, it makes me not want to believe it,
Yep.
and that's part of the fucking psyop in itself.
Yeah.
But when you do it, like the AirPods or whatever, the frequencies they sync your brain together, and I got that whole body buzz that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I can't fucking get nowhere though. I don't know if my third eye is too fucking fluorided. I don't know what the fuck the problem is, but I'm having a hard time getting anywhere.
When I first tried this shit, like a million years ago, I got the body buzz, and I got so scared, and
What are you scared of? What are you gonna die? Who cares?
I couldn't move, like
You can
It's like sleep paralysis,
I
but
essentially gave myself sleep paralysis on purpose,
do it
and
again.
and then I was just kind of stuck there. And I
Do
was
it
just like-
again, but
I was
harder.
Like, I was like, oh my god, it worked, and then I was like, oh my god, I can't do anything.
Where'd you go? Did you see anything?
No, but during the time I was trying to like get more into dream stuff, I was having like these weird, I don't know, cause like it still happens to this day where I'm like not asleep, but I'm not awake, and then I can just like dream, but I can just
It's called sleepwalking.
I can stop and dream. No, but I'm
Or
not like I'm
daydreaming.
not. I don't get up or anything.
daydreaming,
like-
but like
lucid
more
dreaming?
realistic.
I can like say I can just like say I'm having a dream and then I wake up and then I like look at the time and I'm like, damn, I want to finish it. I could just close my eyes and not fully go back to sleep, but I can resume the dream. You know what I mean? I can do shit like that.
I've done that, but that's not a common thing I can do.
It happens to me a lot.
I
Like,
cannot do that.
Yeah.
I barely dream. I don't know if it's the medications I'm on, but like,
That's definitely fucking a problem.
Yeah.
With it. Yeah. Weed'll do it too.
and the more you write it down, the better. Like the more, at least for me at the time, I had a dream journal. The more dreams I could remember, because you like people have dreams and they just like kind of forget.
we talked about this last time that like I only have one vivid dream that I remember in like my entire lifetime.
Really? Oh,
Only
Getting
one.
chased by a Furby.
oh wow.
So I was
I
walking through the
Furbies are fucking.
I was
demonic,
running through
though.
the back rooms being chased by what to this day I remember as being like a gremlin, like
Okay.
a movie gremlin.
Yeah, Gizmo.
Gizmo, but after midnight. And I get to like a final room. There's a giant fan on the wall.
Did you feed him?
No, this is all I remember. I'm just running away from him in the back rooms. Get to one giant room that's probably like 100 feet up. Giant fan. I throw him in the fan and I wake up.
Damn.
That's
If
the
there's
only
any
dream.
psychiatrists listening to this,
Yeah.
let him know.
Anybody
He's
have
really
an
impressed
advice?
on this.
Yeah, what does
And
that mean?
I'm also like an extreme insomniac.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I don't take medication, I could be awake for like 3 weeks.
Sounds
Oh,
like
wow.
demonic possession.
Yeah, you're possessed by a Furby.
You definitely need to astral project and connect with demons. Yeah.
Dude, there's dreams I remember to this day. First of all, I have so many flying dreams, and I love it. It's like my favorite because I wake up with I feel like I have the reflex that I can just fly, and it sucks that I can't.
And then you try it out. That's
Yeah.
how people
Like a
end up
falling
on the
dream where
news.
you wake up like
No, like I can fly. Like I run outside.
Superman.
Yeah, but like sometimes it's weird. Like I had one. I was outside my grandmother's house, and I remember it because it was so sick. And I was like practicing flying, and the way I did it was I was run, and then I would like kind of like you're jumping into a pool, and I would levitate like slightly above the ground, and I was like working on getting better at it. Like the more I worked on it, the higher I could go, but I couldn't really go that high before I woke up.
And what part of the spectrum did that put you on?
Oh man,
I'm jealous. I wish I could dream. I don't dream anything.
Yeah, I just don't have dreams anymore.
All right, can I talk about my favorite dream to talk about?
Yes.
The only thing you cannot talk about is the owners of the space lasers.
And if you found the cure for cancer.
Speaking of, pause 2 seconds.
Or
They
unlimited
fucking
energy.
released the laser. You saw that off the fucking ship?
Yeah.
The directed and everything. That's them saying they did it. No one cares, dude.
Just It's just gonna become a meme anyway. Like
I know, yeah.
anything that
Yeah.
comes out just becomes a meme.
Just
Nobody believes
Laser
it.
go
Yeah.
burr.
Nothing fucking matters.
works.
Everything's like so extreme right now that when something real happens, people are like, whatever.
Yeah, it's like
Aliens and drones. Yeah, what do you got? It's 2 weeks.
Hey,
I need
Lamau.
That cried wolf.
something new. I need to see somebody fucking Bigfoot.
If
to
this
care.
happened like pre 9/11,
yeah,
it would be the only thing that people talked about.
I think it's desensitized.
it definitely is.
No one cares about anything.
You're like, oh, how can I make money making a meme out
But
of
is
this?
it on purpose?
The desensitization.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe in the demoralization of society theory.
Mm.
Anyway. What were
Yeah,
you saying?
you're.
Oh, okay. So this dream, I had a dream. It was like kind of X-Men type of universe. Like, just
Hell yeah.
people had abilities. I had abilities.
That's on brand.
I'm sitting at a table. I'm getting dinner with like a bunch of homies that all have abilities, and we're all just talking. And some dude just steals from the restaurant in front of all of us. So we're all just like, "Is he really doing this?" And I'm like, "He's running away." And I'm like, "Don't worry, I got this." So I stand up, and this is the mind fuck. My ability was to pick to see like a certain amount of possibilities of an outcome and pick which one I want. That's convenient. So I just picked the outcome where he just gave up for no reason. And he just stopped and gave up.
What a climax.
That's the butter.
What a story.
But it was cool.
That's like the
Storm
butterfly
was-
effect.
All right,
Storm was there
here's the
too.
question. Here's the question.
That's like the
This goes to
butterfly
everybody.
effect. You made your own reality because you went back to a certain time where
Yeah.
you could change that reality.
You
Yep.
don't make your own reality, brother. They don't want you to know. You do.
Oh, what
I'm
was
all
your
about manifestation too.
Oh yeah.
That's huge.
manifest destiny.
I've been doing it for years. It's my secret. I haven't been. I'm just kidding.
Wink, wink. What was your question?
Here's the question. This is for everybody. If they were giving out the mutant gene,
Yeah.
one, yeah, obviously, one, are you going? And two, which one do you want?
I want Magneto.
You want to? Well, then you're not. You can't be the same guy. Like, what do you-
Electromagnetism.
okay.
manipulation.
That's a pretty good one.
Or telepathy. Like on the level.
You want to know what everybody's thinking? That could be really.
But it's
really
a
that could bum you out pretty bad.
It is, but think about this. No one can fucking track you. No one can experiment on you because I'd be like, I don't exist, and you just won't know me anymore. You know what I mean?
But why do you think they're going to track you?
Oh, because I'm paranoid, bro. Like
Like,
They're-
who are you talking to?
they're gonna
Because you're a mutant.
yeah, I'm a mutant. They're gonna want to know how I
Yeah.
tick, how to weaponize
yeah,
me.
Yeah, I mean, if you're signing up,
If
to
you're a
get the
mutant,
fucking jab,
Oh yeah, you're in the system.
Yeah, but telepathy is the safest because I mean it sucks having everybody's thoughts. I don't like to know what people are thinking, but at the same time, I can just fucking once I master it, I'm fucking God. You know, I'm a secret God.
Well, what do you want, Cribble?
I think because my nickname is Cripple and I've gone my entire life being a piece of shit, weak-bodied asshole.
Elastic strong man.
I want
He's
some
Glass.
like indestructibility type shit to know what
You're
it
Mr.
feels
Glass
like.
currently. So.
I'm Mr. Glass currently. Just to give you a whole background, my fucking rap sheet of medical shit is this long.
Oh shit!
Like brain, eye, heart, blood defects.
Truly
so
a
I'm all
miracle
fucked up.
he's here.
oh, that's
yeah.
wild. I mean,
So-
I haven't been to the doctor in 10 years, so
Oh, I go to the doctor like every 2 weeks.
That's that Irish in you.
yeah.
Yeah,
that
but anyway,
makes sense,
I think being like indestructible would be my shit just because like I can finally. This is what the other side of the road is like.
I want my superpower to be. Can I be normal?
Exactly,
Can I
100%. I just not want to hurt when I wake up.
What do you want, Steve?
Invisibility. Leave me alone.
See, but if you had my ability, you can essentially be invisible because you can just not
Honestly-
appear in anybody's mind. You know,
Yeah.
the mind controls everybody.
Because then I can stop being perceived.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the goal.
Perceived.
Perceived.
Oh, gross.
That could be your superhero name.
Perceived.
Perceived.
Sick.
That's a good point.
What about
You can get whatever you want, whenever.
I
you
feel
want.
like that's the easy one to choose too.
Yeah, it just sucks because I don't want to hear what everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
I want the ability that he kind of talked about, like
Astro project yourself.
no, I don't really know what to call it. It's like you're. What happens in life is a roll of the dice, but you can control the roll. Example: I want to be able to go to a casino and know it's going to land on red 13 or black 13.
Deadpool movie, The Lucky Girl.
Exact kind
Domino?
of, kind of,
Domino.
Yeah, that's a shitty one.
But
it's in the same
in the realm, yeah.
That or
Squirrel
some
Girl?
form of fucking flying.
Squirrel Girl.
Like
Yo, Squirrel Girl, man.
Nightcrawler, you
Marvel
can go
Rivals.
in between dimensions.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit. I would like that.
I guess I would just be the ice chick. that like covers herself in diamonds, so I'm indestructible. Yeah,
The ice chick was the ice chick.
Emma Frost, but she's
Emma Frost.
also psychic, so
that's true.
That's two powers.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Who's your favorite superhero? Doesn't matter what side.
Doesn't matter, superhero or just
Fucking
Doctor
super,
Doom.
Super being.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah, Doctor Doom's.
I love Doctor Doom. I would live in Latveria. I'd be like, yo, you're my dude.
Growing up, I loved Kang.
I love Magneto too.
That's
Because
why
if
I
I was
was-
a mutant, I would be on his side. I'd be like, fuck the humans.
That's why I was so heartbroken when they fucking iced him out of the movies.
Because mutants are basically black people.
It's a dated metaphor for racism in the 60s, yeah. That's pretty close.
Well, when they time traveled in the movies,
I'm
of
just
X-Men,
kidding. I'm trying to be
I stole that line from
controversial.
Deadpool. I stole that line from Deadpool. I don't know. I mean, Hulk is too on brand. Like, it's too... Yeah, I can't say
Yeah, that would be-
Even though he is, like, my favorite superhero, because Bruce Banner, the character, is super deep. Like, that character, like, whatever. This sucks to say. I like the Joker, man.
really,
I like the Joker. And I know that sucks. Like, you know what I mean?
because it's not like an actual power; he's just a psychopath.
No,
He's a genius also.
He's a genius. He can break the fourth wall. He knows he's a character. It's like the rabbit hole of the Joker is so much deeper than your Spencer's Molgoth nerd. Why so
Yeah.
serious? You know, and it kind of sucks that like the Harley Quinn relationshipers like ruined it. You know, but the Joker is a fucking awesome character. Like the Killing Joke is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Have you had
The
the
animated series too. That's one that slept on too. The animated series.
anime?
Oh,
Yeah, with Mark Hamill.
Yep.
I don't play video games much. Like I have a certain couple ones that I play, and one of them that I will play is the Arkham series of the Batmans.
Yeah.
I thought the Arkham series stories of the Batmans was like one of the better Batman stories that's been told. Like there
I
was
still
some,
have
there
never
was some
played
shit
one.
parts of pieces of it, but overall it was awesome.
Have you had the displeasure of watching the newest Joker movie?
The musical
Folie
one?
Adu?
The
Folie
musical
Adu.
one?
Yeah.
No, I don't movie. So if I can't go to the drive-ins, I wait. Till
It's
it comes out.
on. It's on some streaming thing. I didn't go to the
I'm
movies
like
to
not
watch
paying
it.
for it.
I like the first one.
The first one was amazing, but the second one I wanted to scrape my eyes out.
Did you go into it knowing it was a musical?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, because I was like, I can't not watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a Joker movie, so I was like, for science, I have to watch it. It could have been cool.
Tim Dillon. I listen to Tim Dillon a lot. He's one of my favorite like newer comedians. And
Yeah.
Just maybe not like his stand up is awesome, but just him ranting.
Him ranting
is
on his
so
podcast
good.
is insane.
He's the voice of our generation. Tim Dillon, 2028. He was like, so I was in Joker 2, and talking like that Long Island gay, and he's like, it was fucking terrible. He's like, it's the worst movie ever made.
Damn.
And
It's so
don't go
bad.
see it.
It is an atrocity. Like, it is so bad. Like, there was moments where you were like, okay, if they did this the whole movie, it would be great. But then they just made it like a courtroom drama / musical, and that's
My
it.
powers.
Yeah.
Magneto.
And that's all the movie was, a courtroom drama.
Not a soul I know that's seen it has said it was good.
No.
You know what was good, and this is we're in a high testosterone room here, so everyone here should appreciate it. The New Empire, Godzilla vs Kong, big monster fight movie, incredible.
I haven't seen it.
You watch
What
it.
the fuck?
I haven't seen any of those.
I was
newer
relying
Godzilla
on
movies.
you at the very least to have seen it.
My comic group chat all have seen it, but I'm a poser.
Have you seen Godzilla -1?
I haven't seen
Seen
any
that
of the
one, too.
Godzilla movies.
What the fuck is
Like
wrong
the
with
newer
you?
ones.
Not only is that Godzilla
wait.
movie,
Are you not? Do you just not like fun?
I like fun.
Big
I
hater
just,
of fun.
I just
Do you
don't
not
watch.
like kaiju?
Surprisingly, I don't watch a lot of
Fuck
movies,
kaiju.
contrary to popular belief.
so not only is that Godzilla movie
-1.
-1 like
It's
a good
Jaws, like
Godzilla
Godzilla.
movie, but it's just an overall good story movie, period.
I was at my friend's house last year, and
Yeah.
there was a Godzilla movie on. I don't remember what though.
So the American Godzilla it's good for what it is. Like I like the movies, but it's not like so Godzilla in Japan is fucking horror. Like it's
Yeah.
a metaphor for the fucking bomb.
Evil.
So
yeah.
that's why that's why -1 was like Jaws and it was scary. or
Exactly.
whatever. But in America, he's more of like this weird like anti-hero thing.
And they gave him
And
feelings.
It started with King of the Monsters, which was like Godzilla in the dark.
I love King of the
2014.
Monsters.
I liked it, but they could have turned some lights on
Yeah.
in the movie. Um,
when they're in the ice.
Dude, Ghidorah? Dude,
Yeah.
I wish they didn't waste Ghidorah in the first movie because Ghidorah is such a fucking problem. Monster Zero, dude. Hey, whatever. I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole too.
Yeah, big Godzilla fans.
I used to watch the cartoon when I was a kid. Godzilla. Dun, dun, dun.
My Fortnite character is Godzilla with Sambas on currently.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hard.
So
I wear the peely slippers.
people talk shit about Fortnite, but it's just because they don't like fun.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at Fortnite, so I don't play it.
It's not about being good or bad. It's about fun.
It's about being
For me,
elusive.
It's
Being
about
good is fun.
rescue missions.
If I'm bad, it's
Speaking
not
of
fun
which,
for me.
You're the reigning DDR champion of the world, right?
Not from the lens of hardcore, I suppose.
Yeah, well, that's the only
suppose.
the world that matters. So
Yeah.
So
the
wait,
real world.
where's this stemming from? What's going on?
he crushes DDR, dude.
Dude, I used,
I'm above average.
I used to be DDR
distance
guy.
resolution.
I'm
Oh,
an
really?
above
Back in-
average DDRer.
Back in high school, I used to be a big DDR arcade guy.
Really? You can't move like that.
I used to.
No way.
I used to be on the hardest difficulty, just fucking.
Max 300, baby.
I want
Oh, yeah.
NV2 blurry footage of this. Before.
Remember when holding the bar was like looked down upon?
Yeah.
Now it's like essential.
Well, I used to do it when I got to that level because I just couldn't
Yeah.
have the balance
No,
to
the
move
real
that fast.
gangsters used the bar. They fucking did flips around.
Yeah.
And shit.
No, I
Yeah,
tell you,
freestyling.
witnesses, ask Jeremy. Jeremy McDowell. Me and him used to DDR it up.
Okay, I believe you now.
Yeah,
I wholeheartedly.
When are we hitting free play?
I'm down.
Let's go right now.
I need a bar, but we're good.
I gotta tell you, I'm not doing a fucking thing tonight.
Dude, I haven't played that game. I haven't
I actually
played
have
that
to work at 6 a.m.
What are you doing here?
I live life to
Let's
the
go
fullest.
home. Let's end this now.
No, let's
Shortest
let's
podcast
go.
I'd
in the
be
world.
fucking home.
Dude,
I live down the street.
long
that's
as
an
I'm home
idea.
by midnight.
We'll get the lavalier mics out. We'll go to an arcade, get some DDR, and special episode DDR 1v1.
Or literally any Street Fighter. I'm calling everybody out.
Street Fighter.
Everybody out. Street Fighter 4 is my best one, so I'm gonna beat you at 4 no matter what. And then any other Street Fighter, minus the newest one that just came out because I haven't played it yet.
Look, man, that's cool, but like real men play Mortal Kombat, so
Except Mortal Kombat is the lore and the blood and the fatalities is cool, but the gameplay, no. Street Fighter has to be always.
get out of your mind.
Mortal Kombat.
I
sucks.
can hear
You
my
just
Muay Thai coach
you
screaming.
you just run up, punch, 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 punch.
First of all,
There's no
it's
mechanics.
a low kick the whole time.
whole-
Second of all,
Zero mechanics.
it's
but
not about mechanics. It's about.
it's all about
fucking better.
mechanics.
It's better.
No.
And
The story's better, yes.
thank you.
Like infinitely better. The story.
Real gamers.
Oh, story is incredible.
You ever go to competitions for your Street Fighter?
4 I used to, yeah. And I will say, even though as older we get, I don't know if you ever fucked with hardcore festivals, but back in the early days of hardcore Keith, I loved hardcore festivals. It was a good time. A lot of bands I like, lots of homies, blah blah blah.
I've never felt that. I've never loved a fest ever.
That love is since faded away.
Wayans.
But fighting game tournaments are on that level for me. It's so much fun. Like it's so hype.
I love esports.
It's so sick.
I love
Yeah,
it.
you're full balls in it, right?
Yeah, I love esports.
Like I used to go down to Philly. They had a couple tournaments. The whole hotel would just be all fighting game people. So like after like the first day at night, people would just have their rooms open like with setups, and you just walk around with your fight stick, and you just walk in the room and like just fight
Yeah.
people, get experience, just learn.
I want to make a joke about like, pussy destroyers. I know there's some cosplaying hoes looking great that whole weekend, looking at the dude set up like, oh, he's got a nice stick set up.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and I know it.
Yeah,
And they're actually fucking
And they
you up in the
shred
game.
you in the
Yeah.
game,
and they're really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cat ears on, and they're making
Yep.
fucking hundreds of millions
yeah.
of dollars.
I
See the
literally-
way he pushes those buttons?
Yeah. I literally sent Steve a fucking screenshot the other day because I was watching Call of Duty competition. I don't play Call of Duty really,
Yep.
but I was watching and I was
fell
like,
off, too.
Boston's team like scored last place in all of it, and then my actual favorite team scored second. So I was just like, send it to him. And I was like, it was a tough day for me.
We're only good at like hockey, football, and basketball, and baseball. Like Boston and everything else is pretty.
No, they're dead last in in every major competition. So
Damn. Yo,
We
did
don't
you
got
ever
good
fuck with
nerds.
League of Legends back in the day?
no,
Oh, here
that
we
was
fucking
so.
go.
I can't.
That was my
super-
life, bro.
I couldn't super
TSM,
get into
baby.
those. Yeah, those are the only type of games that I like couldn't really get into.
Steve, didn't you?
I played a little. I played as Gragas. That was
Nice. Were you a jungle? Jungle Gragas?
Let me find out you were a juggalo, Steve.
No,
Let me find out.
Jungle.
jungle.
The whole time.
Jungle. The League of Legends.
I
scene,
mean,
though,
we
is-
are,
League of Legends
we are in
people
the
are-
territory.
They go fucking
Hey,
insane.
no, we're fucking not.
No, they're in our territory.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what's funny to watch is Rocket League. competitions.
Oh, no.
Because it's soccer with cars.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is the silliest game
That's how
to be
I
a
know,
pro in.
That's how I know a new Twisted Metal would bang. Rocket
We've
League
been
is-
taught-
Yeah, they're sleeping on that.
Why haven't
That's what
they
I'm
done
saying.
that?
There's a show, right?
Because everything
Twisted
we
Metal?
love,
Yeah.
it can't happen.
So,
Right, like that one Twisted Metal game we got was only like 3 characters stories.
oh, you
I
mean?
liked it.
Oh,
It
you
was
mean?
just
It was
different.
fun.
You mean Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3?
Yeah, essentially, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
I tell people that's why I liked that season so much. It's because it reminded me of Twisted Metal
I said that too.
and how bummed we are that we haven't gotten a new Twisted Metal game in so
They
long.
could do an online, and they want to make online games anyway. They could make a GTA style online world that blows the fuck up when you interact with it for just a Twisted Metal style game, and it would never stop getting played.
Yeah,
Ever. If it was
ever.
done
Yeah,
correctly.
I would go home and, instead of sleeping because I have to work.
And-
I would go
and-
play that.
You could,
Dude,
you
I
could-
would play that game all fucking day.
Dude, they could make it like really like realistic with the cars as far as modding them and stuff, and you could also then make it crazy with the weapons. Like you could do like how Need for Speed or Gran Turismo mods cars and it's real cars.
Yeah.
And then you could be like, and I also want it to have a flamethrower.
Exactly,
Yeah.
But
So
can we
sick.
steal other people's cars?
Online,
Oh.
probably not, because you can't do that on GTA really, or you can,
You
but
can,
they lock them
but
sometimes.
yeah,
Or something. I
it's
don't
like
know.
more real. But like Twisted Metal, like what a failed opportunity to just give us
What we want.
like a new Twisted Metal game with updated mechanics and shit.
I
Like,
want a Sweet Tooth tattoo so bad, but it's too juggalo-y. It's too much.
I mean,
I know. You know what I mean? It's too much.
but it's
I don't want to hear it. Fucking, I don't want to hear it. You live in the woods. I don't want to hear it.
I don't. I live in Springfield's the third biggest city.
3/5 of this room made sure that wasn't a thing for like a couple of years.
Springfield's the third biggest city in Massachusetts.
Look,
baby.
as far as Massachusetts is concerned, to anybody who doesn't live here, there's 4 spots: the Cape, Boston, Worcester, Springfield. That's it.
No. Springfield is East Albany.
yeah.
No,
Springfield,
false.
New York.
Albany is western.
West-
It's
West
western
Massachusetts.
Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Western Pittsfield.
it's western Mass.
The only alternative to those 4 is Fitchburg, and it's because Fitchburg is so bad. Family Guy makes fun of it.
Yeah, you got to be bad. I will. All right.
watch
Nobody
your
puts
fucking-
respect
shut
on
your
Western
mouth.
Mass. It's fine. Whatever.
I like Western.
We have basketball. So and
The
Doctor
drive to Western Mass sucks.
and Dr. Seuss.
I thought you were gonna say we have Dr Pepper. I'm like, what?
Speaking of Western Mass, we
Y'all
should
got
probably
Polar.
Talk about the gig, dude.
The one that I'm booking.
The memorial. We can talk about that too. But the memorial that
Revenge
just
show.
happened for Jeff Lankowski, Revenge's reunion.
What a blast from the past that was.
Dude, a lot of fucking
Quite literally.
ghosts in that room.
Yeah. It's like, damn, I haven't seen you in 12 years, bro.
Won't see him for another 12 either.
That's what we were talking about a while ago. Is that people just, unless it's one of those reunion shows of the bands that used to play when they were around like 20 years ago, or
It was cool though, like,
Like-
because I was talking to Mark Fuming Mouth the next night at the Haywire release, and we were just talking about how it felt. Like it felt like a Revenge show. It wasn't like Revenge playing a new show with a bunch of new. It felt like a Revenge show. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Front to
Yeah.
back. They played awesome. They did the fucking Slayer cover, which I didn't think they were gonna do.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I heard that. I was like, oh wow, they're
I figured
actually
like,
doing that.
oh, they wouldn't do it because they did it at the last show or whatever, and they might not. But as soon as I heard that, I
that's
was like,
nostalgic.
"Ah!"
That's
like,
that's
but-
super
I
nostalgic.
jumped off my own merch table.
Yeah, I was bummed I couldn't go.
You missed out.
Dude, for real. A lot of people text me and they're like, I'm really mad I didn't go. I'm like, you should be. This is the show you
Shame
should have
on
been
you.
mad you didn't
I was
go
just
to.
in pain nonstop.
Well, that's, I mean, yeah.
Same.
We're working on your superpower. We're gonna,
Yeah, we'll get
Elon
there
Musk
eventually.
is figuring it out.
We'll get there
Yeah,
eventually.
he'll have nano
Neuralink.
tights.
Hey, if you can make that one
Nanobots.
paraplegic guy play Sid Meier's Civ or whatever,
Would you
Steve's
do a
game,
Neuralink? That's the question. Would you do one?
if it made me not hurt, yeah.
But what if it, okay. It's cool. I would probably do that too. But if it enhanced you, like, so say you didn't have anything wrong with you, or it fixed whatever was wrong with you, right? Or it made it easier for you.
Like a more realistic version of the super serum from Captain America.
Kinda. It just like maximizes, like maybe it makes it so you can like process things in your brain better, whatever the fuck Neuralink does. But you run the risk of like the off button because like obviously there's an off button, right?
I'm pretty ready. I'm pretty ready to go at any given time anyway. So yeah, I'll
So
do it.
fuck it, right?
Yeah, fuck
why
it.
not? Yeah.
Why
You
not?
do?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, like you said earlier, you've lived life to the most.
Yeah.
So like, why not try another new cool thing?
I don't want to be the first guy,
That's what I'm saying.
but I'll be like hit like 600th guy.
I'll get the.
Yeah.
I'll get the.
let it go for a couple years.
Give me
See
the
how it's going.
Give me the Neuralink R. Like,
Here's the thing: if we had some kind of neural thing to go into like a VR video game, I would do it.
I don't want the base model. I don't want the base model. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
want
give
the
me the
GT3.
Pro.
Yeah.
Give me the Neuralink
Black
Pro.
Mirror, when the eyes went white.
Oh
they're
yeah.
Fucking, they both got
Okay.
white eyes.
When Captain America actually made out with his friend in the game. Yep.
What? Oh wait,
You see that episode?
it's the fighting game one, right?
Yeah, they were playing the fighter game, and then they ended up making out, and then like once a month.
One was a girl and one was a guy, and then but they were just jerking each other off.
Yeah.
Mates.
So
Yeah.
then they made an agreement at
That
the
guy?
end.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
That like once
I
a
remember
month,
that now.
their wives let them go into the game and fuck each other, and then like that was like their.
That was their.
I've
was
heard
their
of
cheat
stranger
day.
dynamics. Quite frankly.
It's fucking that show. That
I
show
mean,
is fucked
cuckolding
up.
is a thing. It's almost the same thing, right?
Yeah, it was pretty much the same.
Shut up.
Anyway, back to what was it? Revenge.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was great.
It was cool. Old school.
Dude, Pale Horse. I can't say enough about Pale Horse. Every time they play, it like reminds me of a different time in hardcore, like obviously, but like it's, as soon as you hear that fucking drum, the snare kick in for fucking Mayday or Martial Art, whichever one it is, I'm fucking blanking right now. But I just like seeing Vinny on stage. That's really what it comes down to.
Martial Law is top for me, probably like top 3 best Connecticut song. Like it's perfect. It's perfect. Also, Pale Horse, special place in my heart. They're the reason why I'm into like this kind of shit that we were talking about earlier. Because
I'm glad they played because I saw Revenge with Pale Horse like a lot. You know, like they played together like more often.
yeah,
So.
I like the lyrical content. It made me go down the rabbit hole at an early age.
33rd Degree.
Yeah. The Illuminati, the ones behind.
Vinny has been spitting the truth for years, and none of y'all listen.
I've been listening.
Nobody listened to him. He put out the album like No More Secrets or whatever the fuck it was called. Yeah. Secrets aren't secrets anymore. They're just telling you. Like,
yeah, no more secrets. I'm so glad they got released because it's like all the shit. I love the LP, but I love the older shit too. And it was so hard to find it unless you go on YouTube. I actually have it uploaded on my YouTube Music. So
all my favorite bands are still on Bandcamp.
I forgot Bandcamp existed till just now.
It's the only way I can listen to the Abomination.
Mm-hmm. Dark Corner of the Mind.
Oh shit.
Well, Master of the Guillotine's up there, or Master of the Hunt is up there too.
Because of how easy it is just to upload everything you do in your entire life to Spotify.
Cody does all that, so I don't even know.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's the same thing as the podcast. It's
Well, I don't know how that's done. I don't do much.
right. Yeah.
I show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
hanging out.
Talk about you're the talent.
They're like, "Yo, is that your podcast?" I'm like, "Not really." I'm just kind of on it.
I'm there, but
Fucking Christ.
The talent, bro.
The talent. That's what I'm saying. The talent. Yeah. No,
What show are you booking?
so Haywire, Balmora,
It's in
Matt's
Westfield, right?
new band, Dream Fatigue.
Matt's new band. Yeah. Dream Fatigue's awesome. The old drummer of Vane, started a new. What would you describe them as? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, heavy, like shoegazy. I don't know.
is Vane still
Heavy
playing?
shoegazy.
I don't know. Like I know I can picture it, but I don't know how to explain it.
Vein
you say?
adjacent.
Yeah.
Vein adjacent.
Is
It's in
Vane
the
still
FM
playing?
world.
So they're doing a tour of
They
just
just select shit with tours.
they're doing a tour of just very small venues. Like it shouldn't be at these venues small. And the one in Western Mass I'm doing at this bar, it already sold out like immediately because we did tickets. But it's Haywire, Balmora, Dream Fatigue, one of my bazillion bands, Machines of Hate, and a local band, Young Kids, Holder. So it's gonna be fun.
I think I saw their Instagram recently.
Holder, yeah.
I'll have to check it out. Speaking of which, Young Kids Scud is awesome.
Yeah.
Them opening the show last Friday was awesome. They're like they had like their mom or their sister or their aunt or something. I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
Like running their merch or whatever.
Yep.
And people were coming up trying to buy shit, and I was standing on my part, and I was like, I'm not with Scud, but somebody will be here. Like, and she's like, no, it's me. And we hung out with her like all night.
I
Didn't
am
they cover Guns
Scud.
Up?
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You live and you die. I think I'm losing my mind.
A cover of a cover.
Nice. What's cool about that group of kids is like, like everywhere else when COVID happened, and then shows came back. All these like kids just came out of nowhere.
Well, we talked about that last week too.
Oh, really?
Or not last week. It was
A while ago.
I know what did it. So the reality is, hardcore was dying.
Yep.
Before COVID.
Yep.
No one wants to say it, but it's true.
It was.
And when TikTok, everyone's stuck in the house, right? So sitting on TikTok or whatever. Mexi out in LA put on a show with the Dead City Dudes, Alpha and Omega, and Section 8 and that whatever. And it was under the freeway overpass. And there was guns and fireworks and drugs and fucking, it was crazy. And
some Mad Max type shit.
People it went viral, and people just kept. And then they did another one, and then other more underground style shows started popping up, and then now everyone's like, "Oh, this is a thing. Let's go to the punk rock gig because I'm tired of being in my house."
Yeah,
you know, it's a good thing. It's
weird.
It is weird. It's weird.
I feel like COVID opened up a lot of that. So.
Listen, this is something that I think needs to be said, and I'm sorry for whoever this offends. Stop taking pictures and asking for signatures from hardcore bands. Straight up.
I didn't know that was a thing that people were doing.
Yeah,
Bro.
The signatures are crazy.
I almost showed up with an alert 7-inch.
Yo, that would have been so fucking funny.
If
I have a million of them.
I also ordered the Bridge 9 mystery box, respectfully.
You're a mystery box guy?
I was. Love that shit. It's gambling.
It is gambling.
It's hardcore gambling. It's sick.
That's true. Anyway, yeah, stop doing that. Like, you want to catch a drumstick or a pick? That's awesome. Want to grab a set list? That's cool. Don't ask somebody to sign the set list if you're over the age of fucking 13. Right?
I thought you were going to say 30.
Or like the drum. No, I mean, that's fucking way worse, too. That's crazy.
Now I'm just imagining people going up to like Austin and Barry James, like, can I have your autograph?
I don't know if it's happened to Austin specifically.
It has to have. It has to have.
It's haywire now?
It's a cool thing, but it's fucking kind of not at the same time, right? Because, like, I don't. One, no one's gonna ask for my autograph, but I also wouldn't consider myself like a rock star. Like Austin doesn't consider himself a rock star. You know what I mean? So like I would think you're going to get like a
compute that type of thing in hardcore.
Yeah, it's because we got into hardcore through like the normal path.
You know everybody in hardcore.
Yeah.
When the world stopped and all these kids got into hardcore through like what they see on
Best
social
Beatdown
media.
Breakdowns Volume 1.
Yeah, they don't. They just go. You know, like they're still on the mindset of like, you know, like seeing musicians on a pedestal. You know, whereas like hardcore, we're all like here. You know what I mean?
The collecting thing of hardcore was getting the test presses. And like the rare vinyl colors and the
certain
and
shirts
stuff
and
like that. Yeah.
I don't. No. Don't get me wrong. I think collecting shit is cool. I even think grabbing set lists is cool.
I do that too.
Picks is cool. Fucking test press shirts, whatever. All that shit is fine, cool, and awesome. It's when you're getting like like me and you went to that fight and we met Mark Coleman.
Yeah.
And we took a picture with him.
Yep.
I consider Mark Coleman to be like kind of a celebrity, right? Like he's a normal guy, he's a fighter, but like he's someone that like whatever. I don't feel that way about the fucking dude from Bane. Yeah. You know, like he's just a guy that I've seen around for 100 years.
The way I see it too is like obviously you see like all these like fighting autographs around the room and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But like I've been watching UFC essentially since I was in high school.
But that's a sports thing.
I have wrestler signatures too.
But that's where I'm getting at is all of my things. I'm like, it's just like anybody getting like Tom Brady's autograph. I get like UFC champion autographs because I think it's dope.
Like you having Don Fry's fucking autograph, that's sick.
Yeah, Don Fry. I got Dan Severn behind you, Chael Sonnen. Like
that's sick.
Here's another way to look at it. Me and Steve experienced this. We were at the airport and we were just minding our business. He noticed that fucking Dave Bautista was in the airport.
That's
standing there he was wearing a very odd
crocodile.
Yeah.
Whole lot of crocodile.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're Dave Bautista, you can wear it.
He's Hollywood now, like yeah.
But neither of us wanted to go.
Yeah.
We're gonna bother him because as soon as one person bothers him, now he's got 10 people. He's got to do pictures, whatever. So it's like,
and he had his kid.
In a way, I understand the star of like seeing a guy that like.
You see
is a guy,
yeah.
But like hardcore, no matter how big the band is, you should never feel that way.
Yeah.
What's the biggest hardcore band? Fucking Hatebreed? I'm not taking a picture with Jamie, dude. I don't care. Like, I'm just gonna see the show. It's gonna be awesome.
Would just be a weird. Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, like
what you were saying, like the TikTok kids, like just seeing that blow up, and they're used to going to concerts and waiting in line to meet like the singer of like A Day to Remember or something.
There's always a learning curve that people got to get to.
Yeah.
Some people get to it later than others. But like if you're in the community and you're there every other weekend or like even fucking once a month, like you should know that like you don't need to take a picture with fucking JB. You know, like, not that JB isn't a good picture taker, you know.
Well, it's also we kind of
grew.
like, we also like grew up in the lane of like we like have known and hung out with like 90% of hardcore. You know what I mean? Like, so you like know everybody. So it's not like that. But like for
even the people that I didn't know until I knew them, I never felt like,
oh yeah,
I wanna like
aura.
Yeah, I've never wanted to get a picture with anybody, any band.
Yeah.
Unless just like
I came up in the era where you got shit talked for trying to take pictures with people,
and not
I got
allowed,
trauma about that.
and not allowed to wear the band you're going to go see's merch.
Yeah,
to
no,
the
that's
band.
changed a little bit.
That's changed a lot.
Yeah.
That's changed a lot.
I think it's just because hardcore is just beyond hardcore, just hardcore kids now. It's just so accessible. It's just
I mean, it ebbs and flows. It'll expand and then it'll wean itself out a little bit. But it's just, I don't know. I don't want it to become 3 Days Grace at the Palladium. You know what I mean? I don't want if you're a hardcore band and have a signing,
It's a little
VIP
weird.
package?
something like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not
Meet
that,
and greet passes?
It's not that
Yeah.
there isn't a level of bandom that warrants it. You're
Bandom.
doing like a European fest maybe, or a European tour, and like you're trying to make money. To that extent, there is an argument, and I'll listen to it. But like when you're at home doing a weekend fucking banger and you're getting pictures taken, it's just odd. It's an odd thing. But I
Yeah.
guess that's just depends
just
on the level of stardom of the band.
Find it weird to just ask people in public for like autographs in general.
You ever seen people take pictures and they're just like, oh my god, and then just do it?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
mad
Because it's
disrespectful.
just so
Right?
like
Yeah.
That's invasive.
When
Yeah.
we were in Vegas, Ryan almost passed up the opportunity to talk to your favorite
Jacob Couch. Yeah.
because we were in a Marshalls.
We were in a Marshalls, and I don't know if you're familiar with what ADCC is. So it's basically the Olympics for jiu-jitsu. So we went there, and I showed him, like, for multiple years, this one kid. He, like, came from a fucking trailer park. He's just the funniest dude. He was like, no, fuck pre-workout. I drink Mountain Dew before a match.
Gangster.
He's sick.
That's
So,
something I can relate to.
yeah. So he's, like, one of my favorite people to watch. He's just, like, a character. He's just dope, right? And he's just really, like, one of the best. So
Being a fan is okay. Just fucking
no,
relax.
don't be weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
So my thing is like I saw him in the Marshalls and I was like, if I don't at least say hi to him, like I'm gonna be like, damn, I just saw one of my favorite dudes and I didn't say anything. So like I just stopped by and I walked by him and I was like, hey man, just letting you know,
he's also an athlete,
he's also an athlete,
not with his kids.
not with his kids.
Exactly.
Just like a 25-year-old dude, just like competing on the main stage of the fucking world for jiu-jitsu. So I was just like, hey man, you're dope. Been watching you for years. Just wanted to let you know I appreciate it. And he was like, fuck yeah, dude. And he was so excited.
And a lot of people, even in punk rock, would have that same reaction. It's not like they're going to shit talk you for wanting to take the picture, but an outside look, it's just odd. It's like this community isn't like that. No matter how big the band is, that's just the guy playing a down-tuned guitar. Just go fucking talk to him.
Yeah.
If you really want to talk to him. Or even better yet, don't talk to him if it's not a natural situation, because that's fucking weird too.
Yeah.
You know, so like, I don't know.
I just find
That's
it
a me
weird when
thing,
people geek out about meeting certain people in general.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing to me. But I get how people like if you're like a Swiftie or something, you know.
No, I don't give them any leeway at all.
No. That was my exception. I'm like, if you're like a Swiftie going crazy, and I'm just like, I don't get it.
A Taylor Swift concert is as close to like an occult ritual as I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Go like pull up footage of like all the girls screaming in unison. Like, what is a ritual?
It's like
Think
back.
about it.
Yeah, it's the closest thing we have to modern day to like back when people like witnessed the Beatles, like that.
There's
It's
no
fucking
way
weird.
you're putting Taylor Swift with
I'm
the
not.
Beatles.
I'm just saying the craziness that happened behind it.
Dude, I would have said Queen because of the sing-alongs, but there ain't no way you're putting Queen with Taylor Swift either.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like it's the amount of like weird cult following that she has,
I mean, but she's not a punk rocker.
and her songs are mid.
Yeah, they are.
And there's
How many songs
no
can you write
human.
about it being the other person's fault before maybe the common denominator is you, bitch. So, but what the fuck were we talking about?
The autographs and
It's not. She doesn't come from a small community, so those kind of people, not just her, anybody that's a fucking celebrity, it's the kind of person that relishes in attention like that. Even to a certain extent, we're on a podcast right now. This is some form of attention, right?
yeah,
But when you get to a certain level of, let's say, stardom, celebritydom, even though like Instagram kind of killed the celebrity, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when you hit a certain level, It's expected. You got to do certain things. I just don't think any fucking hardcore band or hardcore adjacent band has that right ever. You know, so I find it weird when people look at them. I don't care how big the band is. I don't care how popular this band is. It's weird if you're not a child.
The only, like, obviously I wouldn't do this, but I'm saying, like, I think, like, the top echelon when we're talking about that is, like, Terror. You know what I mean? But that's still a weird thing for, I wouldn't go up to Scott and be like, hey, man, can I get your autograph picture?
That's like top of the food chain as far as like hardcore bands. Like if you say, oh, hardcore, you mean like Blood for Blood, like Terror? Like that's what people say. That's what, you know what I mean? That's what they know. I would still find it odd if a grown ass man was like, hey Scott, I don't know you. I'm talking to you right now. I like your band. Can I get a pic for internet clout? It's fucking gay. Like, it's just sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just.
I gotta go see Clutch so I can take a picture with them.
Okay, but is Clutch? I know Clutch has hardcore roots, but they're a fucking real band.
Yeah.
So is that the same thing? I don't know.
Is it different?
Yeah,
I
huge.
wouldn't do it. Like, I'm not gonna go get an autograph from fucking Slayer. I wouldn't do it from Korn. I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Even if they're doing a signing, any of like closest thing I've done is I caught a drumstick for Iron Maiden, and I just kept it. But I just kept it. I didn't do anything with it. I just have it like, oh, I went to that one time. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, that's why set lists are cool. That's why pics are cool. All that shit is fine.
I do like taking set lists, especially like old bands you like a lot.
Oh yeah, I used to have a lot. In my
bucket?
moves and in my moves and stuff, I've lost all my old history, which sucks.
Yeah.
But set lists were a big thing of mine that I like to grab.
That was a cool era. Yeah.
Is it not entitlement? That's my problem. Going up to somebody to ask for a picture. They can't really say no, or else you're gonna fucking Yelp review them about how much of a dick they are. So they get the picture, and you get the internet clout.
Well, I think it's because of the internet being what it is now. Like, if you took a picture with somebody back in the day, like when we were growing up, like you didn't have anybody to show. It was just for you.
It was in your scrapbook. It's a little more
it was
memorable.
just for you. But now it's like I'm only taking a picture with somebody so I can show other people.
Yeah.
I was there too, making about them as opposed to I appreciated that moment.
You got the Kane bobblehead, dude?
Huh?
That's gangster.
Got it in a fully
Yo,
swab.
speaking of wrestlers, so
Who's your favorite wrestler?
my
Go
favorite.
ahead, after. Go ahead.
Oh, my favorite tag team are the Road Warriors, and I went to Rhode Island.
Hardy Boys, dude. Grow up.
And then it's the Dudley Boys for me.
Fair.
Respect.
Fine, fair.
I respect Hardy Boys,
Well, you've
but
got
I was
history
We'll
with
put them up here. We'll keep them.
Dudley Boys.
you've got history with Bubba Ray. I saw that.
I have deja vu right now.
You just podcasted about
I just
it.
podcasted
I
about
won't
this.
punish you about it.
But I'll tell you
Now
this
it's real.
story. I was at Rhode Island Comic Con, and Animal was there, and I was gonna go get an autograph because I fucking love the Road Warriors, but I was
And you heard
scared.
Brad in your head.
Brad's whispering
do
my
it.
shoulder. Don't fucking do it.
Don't
But
be,
I didn't do
don't
it.
be a
'cause I was
pussy.
just
Brad
like-
will make fun of you.
even though that's like why he's there, you know, like he's there for people to
True,
like
I will.
come up to him and do that. I was just, I
That's
didn't,
also different, though.
yeah, but
like
I never did, and
He's
then he
also
died.
a staple in wrestling.
And then he
you
died,
know?
and I regret it.
wrestling. And
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
It's a sport.
Yeah. I find stuff like that, especially wrestling, because they're a character. I get it more. I might even take a picture with fucking Kane or The Undertaker. Like, that might be cool.
Yeah.
But guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to go to fucking Oregon City Council and go meet Kane in his business suit and take a picture with him while he's being the fucking mayor.
Yeah.
Or whatever he does. You know,
Dude.
like, there's a time and a place for it, and I just think punk rock is never the fucking place
Never
for
the
it.
place, yeah.
You know?
I'd be interested to hear like the other side of perspective for the people that do
Oh,
it.
I'm a fucking dickhead. I'm a Debbie Downer, and I should shut up. That's the other side
No,
of it.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like I just want to see like, well, what's your perspective on this culture?
It's a memory.
You know what I mean? Opposed to like going to like I brought up a Day to Remember earlier because the Day to Remember is kind of like the gateway band.
It was for a certain
You know what I
time,
mean? For a
yeah.
long time.
That genre,
Yeah.
They're like the crossover band for that side of things.
Yeah,
For
you're
sure.
like I'm not ready to go down the fucking product of wasteland, but I love Day to Remember.
Dude, I don't care what anybody says. Homesick and Prior,
So sick.
sick. Like would it be awesome if it came out right now? Who knows? But the time that it came out, the time period it encapsulates.
Was it like 04 or something?
No, they weren't that early.
No,
Like
because I was
7,
already,
8.
I was in high school.
I was
when
already
heard
into
them.
hardcore at that point,
Like
so
7, 8, something like that.
I missed all of that. But I definitely could
And their
see.
name was Treason, and For Those Who Have Heart were the first two.
I was in. Hey, Steve, can you look up when Data Remember's first album came out?
Yeah.
Because I remember it was either my senior year of high school or after.
No one wants to talk about it, but those are important albums too.
Yeah.
A lot
like
of people.
hardcore,
Yeah.
regardless of whether
Well,
it being
because
a hardcore band or not.
Jeremy was the singer's name is Jeremy, right?
Yeah,
I think so. His whole thing was like I loved hardcore music,
hardcore.
hardcore
Cure?
music,
I like
but
The
I
Cure.
also loved like pop music and pop punk music or like Blink-182, and he was like, "There's got to be a way to merge the two."
And Their Name Was Treason was 2005.
So yeah,
There was other bands doing like the singing, screaming, obviously. You know,
Set Your Goals was-
Drop Dead
Set Your
Gorgeous
Goals was so
and-
sick.
Set Your Goals was the band when I got into hardcore. That
Keith,
was
Set Your
that
Goals and
band.
4 Years Strong are not like A Day to Remember though. It's not. They didn't have the same amount of screaming, and they also didn't have the same amount of like. This is a riff to bum
Breakdowns.
out a fucking venue.
But I
Yeah.
but I
You know
but I
what I
think
mean?
Day to Remember probably saw like a band like Set Your Goals is like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna do that. and
Set
we're
Your
gonna-
Goals from Florida.
No,
California.
California.
Keith, at
Actually,
the waterfront.
Near Dark is a member of Set Your Goals.
Really?
Yeah.
Did
Matt.
you? It was Comeback Kid, Set Your Goals.
I was there.
Title Fight.
Yep.
already I
Make
was
Do
there.
and Mend and A Lost for Words. That was my first waterfront show.
Bad
Holy
Seems Better.
shit. Make Do and Men opened with a Trial cover. Do you remember that?
I didn't know who Trial was at the time.
Yeah, they
But
opened
I
with
actually-
the Reflections.
Do you like Between Earth and Sky?
I know the name.
It's Greg Bennick's other project. I actually like it better than Trial. It's really
That's
cool.
crazy. I haven't heard it to be honest, but it's not better than Trial. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. I
Lost
respect
for
it.
Words is doing.
I'm a Trial stan for the LP. Everybody tries to shit on Trial, but do me a favor, just fucking listen to the album because it's fucking perfect lyrically, musically, energetically. Just checks off all the boxes.
Did you
Name
say
an
A Lost
album.
for Words is coming back too?
So, well, Lost for I don't know if they're coming back. I haven't talked to Maddie, but Lost for Words is doing a reunion for Warped Tour. I don't know if they're doing all the dates or just doing California. Or
I mean, if that's a show to come back to, I guess. You know,
I went to one
money
Warped
talks.
Tour and my wallet got stolen during Newfound Glory. I don't know how to
it
this
was
day.
me.
To this
It was-
day,
yeah.
Newfound Glory, it was me.
I was like,
It's
somebody
also-
was slick with
My
it.
Friends Over You is like the exception song to beat up all your friends
Yeah.
to
No,
that
here's
song.
the- Newfound Glory, I hate when people are like, oh, I fucking hate pop punk. Newfound Glory sucks. Really, Newfound Glory sucks. Newfound Glory is the hate breed of pop punk.
Yeah.
Every fucking band after Newfound Glory has Newfound Glory to thank. They did it first.
Yeah.
And they did it the best.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Shout out Martine.
I like Newfound Glory.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't like Newfound Glory, you're just not somebody I want in my life.
What's your album or band that you will defend until the end of time? Because the album, like
Not a hardcore band.
within adjacent, it can be within the world. You know what I mean? Like whether it's death metal, deathcore, or fucking metalcore, or hardcore, whatever. What's the band that people rag on, or they're just like, oh, I don't really fuck with that band, but there's that one record that you will live and die on. I
Okay.
got a couple.
I got one that none of you guys will agree with, but I will die on this fucking hill to the day that I fucking die.
Is it Infest?
No, it's Bold. And you know what? It's a meme to hate Bold, hardcore world. Fuck you. If you don't like the first LP, that's fine. I
You're gonna get
understand.
shit talked on Reddit, dude.
I don't care. I understand why. If you don't like Speak Out, I like Speak Out. That's the one people shit on. You'll probably listen to it and be like, this sucks. But if you listen to the record after, the self-title, it is phenomenal. For anybody that plays guitar and writes songs, structures music, and listens to that and says it sucks, fuck you, you're a poser. I said it.
You heard it here.
Hell yeah. I would have to dig deep for an answer on this one.
If you don't like riffs, melodic shit,
Riffs.
like just good fucking guitar playing and songwriting, it's phenomenal. Shout out
I have one,
to
so I'll
Tom
jump in.
Capone. Okay, go ahead.
What is it?
You could say this about the second record too, but I'm going to go with the first record. And I really have to stress I am only talking about the first two records. The Will to Survive, Lionheart. Front to back, hardcore,
Yeah.
banger. And
Yeah, we
people
used to jam out
people
to
are
those
gonna
a
hear
lot.
this, and what they're going to hear is Lionheart, the band who prays in the middle of their songs, the dude who just jerks himself off the whole time while he fucking sings.
Mad Mosh Calls.
The first one,
Yeah.
on CD too. But the first album is not like that at all. Actually, the second album isn't either. It's like raw, aggressive, driving.
Yeah. We used
fucking
to blast
Bay
that
Area
all the
hardcore.
time.
Yeah, no, it's a solid fucking
All
CD.
the fucking time we used to
Now,
listen to that.
not so much.
I'm gonna listen to it on my way home. I saw them at the waterfront once. Lionheart,
I've seen Lionheart. I saw Lionheart at,
and somewhere in Europe
Toad's
too.
Place with
A couple
Hatebreed
of
and
times.
the Acacia Strain.
so I'm there too. Enwell and Tails at Stadium 10 Pin. And anybody who was there knows exactly how that night went.
Was Thick as Blood at that show?
Yes.
Thick as blood.
It was what
Damn,
a banger
that's
show.
a name I haven't heard in a while.
And
They
Well,
also rule.
Thick as Blood, Lionheart, Tails, shout out.
Yeah.
Some
Endwell was a
Goaltender, I think, also played, and then some other like New Hampshire band that maybe something like that. But that show, that was the last time Stadium 10 Pin did a show.
Damn, Endwell is a name I haven't heard in forever.
Yep, they got a couple of tracks, but it doesn't hold up in my opinion.
It doesn't
Yeah.
end well, you could say. Bam, I'm here all night, baby.
All right, so that was episode 8.
He just ended on an Endwell. Fuck yeah, I would have to dig deep to see what I would die on the hill for.
It's crazy because people are going to hear that about both of those two bands or both of those two records or whatever, and be like, "Dude, I love the latest album, and I've never listened to the other." You know,
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
not
the
the
Linkin Park
same.
conversation from last week.
Yeah.
There will be people that only resonate and like the last 3 albums, and then there will be the people. Well, I only listened to the demo, '98 demo. That's it. You know, like,
Gotta be that person.
Yeah, I'm like a big nerd with like older hardcore shit. Like I'm very like, I like the demo or like the first 7-inch or all that shit. But at the end of the day, it's like I understand people like what they like. I like what I like. It is what it is.
Is there any band
Except old, I'll die on that hill. Fuck you.
like old school band that you listen to that people just trash on because their newer stuff is like they don't expect what the new stuff sounds like, but you still fucking love?
Like the old, I love the old stuff, but not the new
a
stuff.
band that's like maybe been around and people love their old stuff but hate the new stuff, but you still love the new stuff.
No, because I'm with the people, and that's like so many.
Standing on
I
business.
don't want to get in trouble on this podcast, but it's a lot of bands that
I don't know, that Street Fighter comment. is
I might have tattooed on me that I like a lot. That just I understand, you know,
canceled band.
you can't.
Oh no.
No, not cancel. It's just like I think the first albums that they put out were very important for the time and resonated with me the most, and is my style of hardcore that I like. And they've stuck around for a long time, and I understand you want to progress and write stuff you want to write.
I agree with
and
that.
I respect that, but I don't have to like it. It is what it is.
That's exactly how I feel about the first
Yeah.
2 Lionhearts albums,
Yeah.
because they have a couple of bangers throughout the rest of their discography, like a couple of songs that are like, oh, this is the Lionheart I want to listen to, right? But then the immediate next song becomes one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life. So it's like I can't do it. But on a band that I have a little more sympathy for is like the Acacia Strain. They changed a lot. They grew, they progressed, they did whatever. It's not my favorite thing, but I still love the old shit. You know what I mean?
Actually, I have an example. I don't know if I like die by the album, but when Bury Your Dead got a new singer, the first album that they released with that new singer.
Matt's back.
No, but I mean like that
Oh,
lull
okay.
with the few albums.
Yeah.
What is it? The singer from like I Killed a Prom Queen or something?
No, it was the fucking. Who was it? I remember because I saw them live with that guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I saw them with
Was
the
I
black dude one
listening
time.
He was it was the black guy,
Black
right?
dude, yeah.
That dude. So that first album they released with him, I listened to that album on fucking repeat a
I don't
lot.
remember who it was. Just pull up the albums. We'll probably just know by that.
Yeah, I was definitely like at that time, like I was very like jaded kind of back then when I liked the records that I liked that got me into the band, and then whenever they would just put out new stuff, I that was it. Unless it was like a current band, you know what I mean? Like I mean, not to say they weren't current, but like they were like a gateway band for me, Bury Your Dead. So it's like the gateway albums that got me into the band is what I stuck with.
I was talking about Barry. That's the album. No,
No, that's not the album.
no. It looks like it, but
They played the Waterfront with the new singer once.
That one.
no. It's the. It came out
Oh,
in
no,
like
that's Beauty and the
2000.
Breakdown, dude.
It came out in
Yeah,
like 2012 or something.
Yeah, it was like later.
Mosh and Roll.
No,
No, Mosh and
No.
Roll is Matt. It's the one right
Before
before Mosh
that.
and Roll.
It's Nothing Personal.
no. Before that.
Is the one that we were on, the self-titled, which is the first one without.
Maybe they
Matt.
didn't release
So that
it.
might be it then. That might be it then.
Bury your fucking
You look up a
dead.
music video to see who doesn't have Matt in it.
Actually, my Spotify app is open on my computer. So if you open that and just look up Bury Your Dead,
Bury your fucking dead.
top,
Butter my
it's in the middle of the
fucking
top.
Butter your fucking bread.
Yeah, I was
Butter your
The
fucking
one
bread,
thing-
yeah.
Dude,
holding it to
Bury Your
myself.
Dead. Bury Your Dead is so monumental to hardcore, and people really sleep on it. What bands do you think of?
It is the one with the face. That is the one.
Self-titled.
Self-titled. Yeah.
What bands do you think of that have more of a stage pile on than fucking Bury Your Dead?
Have
Have
Heart.
Heart, maybe. Yeah.
Don't.
Especially of that time.
Yeah, that was that lip. Dun, 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 that like it's like the downpresser intro. It's just perfect.
I still to this
Everybody
day,
just floods. You
Yeah.
know?
I still think about that DVD they released with them playing at Chain Reaction. The guitar player doing the spin and it nailing Matt in the head, having to finish the rest of the show with his shirt wrapped around his head because he was bleeding much.
I flew out to Chain Reaction just because Vane was playing, and I wanted to go to Chain Reaction. I'd never been before. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Legendary
Vane's
venue.
playing. I'm going. I took like a 30-hour round trip. I just
It's just one of those venues that like if
it was cool. It's a
Bucket
cool
like
list.
you just need to play once in your lifetime type of shit.
Yeah, I walked in and I was like, damn. All right.
Chain Reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You're here. Look at all you see on the walls, all the
Yeah.
shows.
That was fucking like 5-6 years ago. But
Yeah. But that's the album that I would say that like I used to listen to on repeat.
And
But people
defend it, yeah.
but people are like I won't listen to it without Matt. I'm like, fair.
that goes into the Linkin Park conversation we're having. It's
Yeah.
the Vocalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a Linkin Park fan?
Oh man! So my origin story
Man.
always starts with Linkin Park. Like that's the first like
Okay, so perfect
rock
person to talk
aggressive
about this
band
with.
that I got
Before we
into.
get into that, Steve, did you have a?
No, I can't think of one.
You can't think of one if you don't want to think of one.
No, I'm trying to.
Well, Steve has always been that person and like I like that
Violently
band.
neutral.
I like that band, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like-
I don't have to give an opinion. Fuck you.
what was the one what was the one band that we're like he was like, no, I'm gonna what was it like Caius or something?
His thing is there are no guilty pleasure bands. You like what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's a very fair point.
What are you insecure?
But what are you insecure? Take your shirt
I
off.
mean, sometimes.
What are you gay?
Sometimes.
Show me your dick.
But all right, so the topic we were talking about last time is Linkin Park getting the new singer with the female. And people are 50-50. They're either saying it's not Linkin Park, period, because of everything that happened, or people need to grow up and just give it a chance because this is just their new vision, like moving forward.
So my opinion is I don't care. Like Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, Linkin Park, Meteora, that's where it ended with me. But those two albums are the most important albums to like where to get me into aggressive music. Like I owe it to them. I can still sing every song probably lyrically off both albums.
Just a young Keith mad at Israel.
Dude, I loved.
Shut up when I'm talking to you.
Shut up. Everything is.
So do you have like an actual opinion on new Linkin Park?
I honestly haven't really even listened. Like
answers
sometimes
it right
sometimes
there.
on the radio you'll hear a song like, oh, I guess it's Linkin Park, but it's like
That kind of answers
I
the
never
question
went
in
yeah,
itself.
Yeah.
Because being a diehard Linkin Park fan like you are,
Yep.
you haven't listened to the new stuff, so that kind of answers that.
Yeah, but I haven't even listened like nothing past Meteora or like the Collision Course with Jay-Z. That shit was dope. After that, like
Actually, I don't know if that's Joe. Like, it was cool at the time, but Jay-Z is a trash rapper. This has to get out
I'll
there.
stand on
Numb
that.
versus
Yeah, yeah.
Encore was sick.
Yeah.
can I get an encore? Do you want?
Yeah,
one?
no, then no,
So what the
those
hell
songs
are you
were cool.
waiting for?
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like playing Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder.
Who you know fresher than a hoe? Riddle me that.
A lot of
Stuttering.
people because he
I think
can't rap.
Jay-Z. I think
He's
Jay-Z is
not
trash.
good.
Keith is fresher than
He's
Hove.
got a couple of
Damn.
like really intricate bars and fucking 16s and paragraphs and stuff. So there is something there, but like when it comes to the dudes of the time, I think Nas walks all over Jay-Z.
Oh, dude.
I
Yeah,
don't
of
think
course.
Jay-Z should even be mentioned when we're talking Rushmore of rappers, and people do mention him, and I don't understand it. Kanye's
Yeah.
fucking trash too. Besides the fact that he's crazy, he was trash before too.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's just at this point now where like just because it's Jay-Z, he could release anything
No, he's just a businessman.
and people would listen to it just
He's
because it's
for sure a
Jay-Z.
businessman.
He mastered.
Yeah, he's a billionaire now.
He mastered how to get
How to become a mogul.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Him and Snoop.
Well, more so Dre.
Yeah.
Snoop just became like Unk.
Yo,
He
Faint.
became
Yeah.
a personality.
Snoop will
Faint
do
Jigga
anything.
what? Woo.
Dude, Snoop will do anything. Like he does not care.
Sequestrian.
Like he sees opportunities and they're like, you want to be in this fucking commercial? He doesn't even ask what it's about.
Yo,
He'll
we
be there.
we sold his pet clothing line at Kohl's. Snoop Dogg. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
he has like
You work at Kohl's
yeah, bro.
still.
You don't know that? That's,
I know. I knew. Yeah.
wow. I thought we were friends. You don't even know the most basic things about me.
I worked at Aeropostale.
19 years strong.
You've been working there for 19 years.
Right, fresh out of high school, baby.
He's the only Kohl's employee that loves
You're
Seinfeld.
Cole.
You know what it is? They let me get away with the amount of traveling and shit that I do with good benefits. And after 19 years, my pay is pretty decent.
19 years.
It's like when you go to Market Basket and you see them 46-year employees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They better give you something cool for 20.
I'm about
Give
to
you a
leave
watch.
though. I gotta get out of there. That's why I've been trying to do
You said
the
that like 18 years ago.
IT cybersecurity shit. No, I've been learning, getting certifications and stuff.
I've been drinking.
Ooh, deep cut.
Yeah.
You didn't know the reference, did you?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Fake
We just
Legia
talked
fan.
about it at
Fake ass fan, dude.
Oh.
The best Legia album.
When they turned into Creed a little bit.
I know your ghost is a gift.
Your Ghost is a Gift is a flawless.
The last album they put out was
Or metalcore
basically just
album.
Keith kind of like weird singing.
Your
If they
Ghost
could
is a
get it back
gift.
together, it would be really. They're due for a reunion, but I know it's going to be the worst display of musical
I
ability
feel
I've
like
ever seen.
there was I have like a group chat where we book shows and stuff, and I think like a year ago there was talks about a reunion, and that like if we should do it, and I was like I have no idea who to even put on that, so you can
I know a
handle
band
that.
that'll play the Legia reunion.
Yeah, who's that?
Instigate.
Instigate.
That's all we do. We see nice shows that look perfect.
Heart for way too long. I'm falling apart, but that's over now.
Well, that's immortalized forever.
That's all right. He called out everybody so far.
What's your favorite Legia song?
That one probably.
Just can't even name it.
Yeah.
Fake ass game.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're ugly. Maybe.
That's the easiest one. Name any other song.
He names two, and you're like, keep going until you name every
the
song
rest.
on every album.
It's crazy because I was actually listening to that album yesterday.
I'm a Beyond a Doubt fan. I'm not
Yeah.
that's the song I like.
Nice. That's when I was just singing, right?
What?
That's the one I was just singing.
The
See, I told you.
I can't think of Legia and not think of With No Remorse.
same time.
Yeah. And they played together all the time.
Do you like Elijah?
No.
Remember them? You didn't like them?
Best band.
Thank you, Steve. Shout out.
It's not that I don't like them. I was just like
Missed the
into
movie.
hardcore. Yeah, I was like, when I got into hardcore, I like was super into like early, like
You were an elitist cunt.
kind of.
Yeah.
But I liked all types of hardcore. It's weird. It's weird. But like back then, that was more separate. Like
It was,
stuff
yeah.
like Legia and like Elijah. That was like,
Emir.
yeah, that wasn't hardcore.
You'd catch Legia
You know?
and Amir on the same show, but you wouldn't catch Elijah and Legia.
Right.
That
Like
was weird.
it was hardcore, but it wasn't hardcore. You know what I mean?
It's
Like
not,
it was
not hardcore. It's
yeah, it
just-
was
it's-
like separate. But
I
like
don't
now,
like that genre. The Elijah genre, I don't
Yeah.
like it. I
Yeah.
just think Masochist is a fucking perfect CD.
Western Mass kids fucking loved it though.
Dude, it's that.
And that band like Oceano, remember that band? Kids loved that shit
Yeah.
too.
I was an Acacia String guy.
Acacia String. Was there beef?
No, I just didn't like
It just felt like
so
if
I
you
don't
liked
like-
one, you didn't like the
I
other.
don't
had
like
his
that
band.
genre. I don't like that genre.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like deathcore.
Yeah.
I just liked the Acacia String.
Yeah, deathcore. Like that came out. I was already in hardcore when deathcore was like a thing. I liked. What are some more prominent deathcore bands? I might fuck with some shit, but
I don't know. This isn't really
Like
my thing.
Despised
Yeah.
Icon.
Yeah.
yeah, like
I like Despised
I
Icon,
loved it.
but
I feel like I've seen bands and I'm like, this is cool, but it's nothing I just went and put on. You know. Legia was different though,
Legia's not
Yeah.
deathcore.
because they were like, yeah,
They're just
and,
different, yeah.
Melodic hardcore.
and it was
Yeah.
local, and his name was also Keith. I thought that was cool.
Listen to any band named Keith.
Yeah,
Keith
And the Keiths.
Keith. Every time I die.
Every Time I Die was so sick.
Um,
Fucking when that like wave of southern hardcore bands came out.
The dude that was in I think his name was Keith. The dude from Ghost Ship.
Oh, God,
Oh
deep.
wow,
Deep
yeah.
Yeah, he had the
He became a Vine guy.
or
He
what?
did become a Vine guy.
No,
He was in
he's
another
just a
band too. It was like
TikToker.
Architects or Architect or something.
Ghost Ship was sick.
One of those. He had X's tattooed. I think he's the guy that ran Hellfest too, or like did Hellfest.
Hellfest is coming back.
It is. I saw
They
that.
just announced it.
Somebody
If they don't
brought
book
up.
Bad Luck, they're really fucking
So
missing an
it's
opportunity.
really funny we bring this up because somebody just brought up because they heard my clip about saying like, oh, people don't know what it's like to like get the doors locked from the inside and shit like that.
Hellfest.
And so they brought that up to me and they're like, what kind of shows are you talking about? And I was like, it's really hard to explain what shows. Really, it was just kind of like every weekend.
Look up the Connecticut hate breed fight. Look
Yeah.
up the Hellfest tapes.
Yeah.
There's
But
a
then,
couple other good, like,
but they
good
brought
fucking videos,
they
too.
threw me through a loop because they brought up Bad Luck 13. They're like, oh well, I tried to see them once, but the whole show got canceled because they found out they had fireworks and stuff in their van. And I'm like, that's it. And I'm like, they used to throw like barrels
Light their shit
full,
on fire.
like their
they're
shit on
like,
fire.
They're like deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah,
but a
like
band-
have
a band.
trash cans
Eat
full
the
of barbed
turnbuckle?
wire. They would stuff people in. Like,
Oh,
Eat the Turnbuckle. Wow.
That's their
Deep cut.
newer band.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
the coolest name ever.
So do I.
I had a conversation with a group of people, and they were talking about how that's like not a good name, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? That's
Wrong.
fucking great." If I was in a wrestling themed band, which I kind of want to do,
out of all the names of bands out there in the world, that's the one that did decide to give shit.
yeah, Eat the Turnbuckle.
I think it's sick.
It's cool.
Yeah, but you guys like wrestling.
Yeah,
I liked wrestling in the attitude
Yeah, but
area,
think of
but I
the
fell off.
imagery.
yeah. Eat
Like,
the
no,
I
turnbuckle.
get it.
It's
but
like curb
Stuffing their
stomping,
face
but
in the corner?
turnbuckle.
I was gonna
it's
do
not
a
a
band.
bad name. It's just I wouldn't be like, oh yeah. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a name that like if you're a wrestling fan, then you'd be like, "Yo, that's sick."
You know what's a good band name? And I've always thought this is Out of Pocket. That band is awesome.
That's
about
a cool name.
about
Yeah, cool
Knuckle
name.
Buck,
The original Knuckle.
the original Knuckle Buck, not that new one
Not
that
the new
people
fake
like.
one.
Nothing.
I'm talking MySpace Knuckle Puck that
Dude.
had like 3,000 views.
The
pop punk band?
Has no idea. Yes.
Nobody knows what
They're
that
still a
fucking
band,
is.
right?
No, not that. No, it's a different band.
Oh,
There's a
So-
South Carolina Knuckle Puck.
There was a
Oh.
Knuckle Puck. It was a Mighty Ducks themed band, and all they talked
Quack.
about was Mighty Ducks.
They had that.
quack, quack.
That's what you
They
should
all
look for.
talked about Mighty Ducks shit.
They should all. You should find that in like your emails or something. Try to find that demo. I would like to listen.
What demo?
The Knuckle Puck demo.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Well, no,
downloadable.
it's on
That's some MySpace
Spotify.
era shit.
The old one.
it's on
I
Spotify.
have to check that out.
Remember
Knuckle
Knuckle,
Puck.
Up with exclamation point?
Knuckle Up.
I
Yeah.
really liked that band.
The Rain.
Soul Train played with Knuckle Up once.
Yeah.
Their bass player sounded like Bobby Hill.
I don't know you.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Does that work? Like self defense?
What?
Kicking somebody in the balls?
The first thing you should do in a street fight is kick someone right in the nuts.
Wow.
There's no. It's not about, bro. If I'm fighting you, right? I don't care if you're bigger than me, stronger than me. If I kick you in the nuts, I'm better off right now than you are.
That is
Off
true.
rip. And on the street, it's dude. Yeah, it works. Do that. Do
All right.
that.
All right. Good to know.
Just go for the nuts. That's it.
Go for the
It's
nuts.
not. If you want honor, get in the cage. On the street, it's
Life
I
or
go
death.
home.
It's
Me
the
and
will
my
to
people go
survive.
home.
It's life or death.
On the street, it's fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
you,
So
fuck you, motherfucker.
Fuck you right in the nuts. Elbow, like
Yeah.
do anything you want.
Yeah. Sometimes I watch tactical things on YouTube, and it's like those kind of advice, like ripping people's ears off. And, like,
That works too.
The thing where you like, I'm
yeah.
putting the mic down for a second.
Oh yeah,
When
snap
you,
a finger.
yeah, you
Yeah.
just grab somebody by like their pinky and you just.
Small digit manipulation.
If you end up on top of somebody on the ground,
That's a new band.
especially somebody who doesn't like know what they're doing, no jujitsu, they're just like trying to fight. Don't bother like trying to hit them. Just like fucking dig their eye out of their head. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's if it's a self defense thing and you're really like you don't know if this guy's because that's the thing, you don't know if he has a knife, a gun, dogs, friends. Like you just don't know. So you have to treat it like really seriously. So what's going to be more effective? Your punches that are probably untrained and not that great, and you're tired, or just fucking, you know, because he's going to stop doing whatever he's doing
Yeah.
to deal with that.
That is
And then
one
you can
thing.
get away. You know
Like
what I
I'm
mean?
super glad that like
That was a good point.
No,
like
that's what kicking the nuts.
Yeah.
Eyes, like no, it's don't play on the street because you'll
Like,
get fucking killed.
even though I can't train now, but like training for the years I did with jiu-jitsu and like getting my blue belt and shit like that, like I'm just glad I did that because now when untrained people came into the gym, the amount of like you're just like I can do whatever I want with you.
Yeah, it makes you
know
feel
what I
like a real
mean?
bitch.
Like when somebody comes in, they're like twice your size, but you're still just kind of like I can do whatever I want to you because you are very trained in that.
So you get that really
aspect.
strong wrestler.
Yeah, then the wrestlers show up and they're like, fuck your jujitsu. But anyway, it's like just doing like self-defense stuff like that. It's like, it's so worth it just in that aspect.
That's what like kind of what Krav Maga is. You got to be careful
Yeah.
because most people training and or teaching Krav Maga it's horse shit.
Yeah.
But the idea of like devastating fucking strikes and like just things that are gonna hurt your opponent, yeah, they got some
Yeah.
shit.
Like me against like any reasonable sized person, untrained, Like I'm confident in my abilities to be like I
Till
can
that
get my
cardio
way.
kick in.
They'll till that cardio. Yeah,
That
like
cardio, fucking fatigue will make a coward out of anybody.
Yep.
Straight up. Uncle Chill.
Yep.
That's an Uncle Chill quote right there.
yeah,
Dude.
he won that fight undefeated.
Undefeated. He's never lost a round.
He's never lost a round.
Never lost a round.
Uncle,
A man of few
Uncle
words.
Chill. What do you have to say for yourself?
There we have it.
Fuck Anderson
So,
Silva.
when he got in that hotel fight, allegedly, they
When he won that hotel fight,
yeah,
allegedly.
he fought
Allegedly.
like 5 dudes and a chick, right? And the meme was like Chael Sonnen arrested for assaulting 5 men and 1 female, and the meme was like, is he fucking Batman?
Well, it's like that fucking backstage video when Dana White got a call because John Jones chased a guy down for 4 blocks to get a woman's purse back. And then it zooms in on Joe Rogan's face, and he's like, he's a goddamn superhero.
He's also
It's just so funny. But yeah, I mean, like, just take everybody should. It's just like, just take a class.
everybody should
Just
train
do it.
because everybody is training.
Yeah.
Like it takes more. I don't care if you want to just box. I don't care if you want to just do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, do karate,
just
whatever.
Muay Thai. Man, make sure you're doing real karate.
Yeah,
first
Wonder
of
Boy
all.
karate.
Go see Ross Levine if you want to do real karate. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Kickboxing.
Shout out.
Yep.
Shout out
Turbo
Sports-
Man.
Turbo Sports Performance.
If he doesn't get a Turbo Man fucking action figure to hang out in his gym, he's doing it wrong.
he's got to get somebody to.
Jingle all the way, Turbo Dough.
Yes.
Turbo
That
Man.
should be his Halloween costume every year.
Best
Put the
Chris-
cookie down.
Best Christmas movie ever exist?
What movie?
Jingle All the Way.
No way.
Well, besides Gremlins, but
It's a Christmas story. Bar none. Best Christmas movie. That or Die Hard.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Shut up.
Here we
not.
go.
It's not.
You know the internet's gonna rip you apart.
I don't give a shit about them because here's the thing. So if you can take the element of Christmas out of the movie and it still have the same plot and story, then it's not a Christmas movie.
I disagree.
Which is how I think.
You know who would
Is
know?
Home Alone a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
You know.
Because
It's
it was
the kid being
Christmas
left at home.
themed.
Doesn't matter. Could have been somebody going on vacation. See your Swiss cheese
But
ass argument.
but
dude?
the whole thing was like Christmas because they're like, oh, I haven't watched.
You could swap
Home
it
Alone
with
and-
Thanksgiving.
We could, but we didn't.
Touche.
Touche.
What were you gonna say?
What's your verdict, guy who
Oh.
doesn't watch movies?
Hey Siri,
You got the fucking feds listening to us all the time.
is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Not.
These might be what you're looking for.
Why? Why'd you put an accent on it like that?
My Siri's from Australia. It gave me a list of Christmas movies. It says Black Christmas, profiling me, crazy.
I don't even think that sounds barely a Christmas movie.
Damn, you got a
Black
racist
Xmas?
Australian Siri.
Yeah, I got a racist Australian Siri.
I'm sending you to horny jail for the Australian accent on your Siri.
Horny
Hey.
Nar.
Yeah, mate. Bloody hell, mate.
But my number one Christmas movie is Gremlins, and then Jingle All the Way.
I don't know if I have one.
It's a hard ask to ask for your favorite Christmas movie. In all fairness,
My most watched one is probably a Christmas Story,
All
to be
right, bro.
honest.
I got 9 reasons why it's a Christmas movie.
Okay.
According to the internet.
All right.
The basic narrative situation of Die Hard is a man returning to his family for Christmas. Fuck you. His wife is called Holly. Fuck you. It takes place on Christmas Eve, not Thanksgiving or the 4th of July. It could have been set any week of the year, but wasn't. Fuck you. The chief villain, Hans Gruber, Alan Rickman, explicitly invokes the Christmas spirit. It's Christmas, Theo. It's a time for miracles. Gruber is a classic...
wait, did you say a reason was it's a time for miracles?
No. They said it like...
Oh, I thought you said the movie was a time for miracles.
No, I
I'm
was
like, what
quoting
the fuck?
fucking Gruber, bro.
Okay.
Or no, yeah. Gruber is a classic bad capitalist villain. He's there to steal money, just as Old Man Potter does in It's a Wonderful Life. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
Soundtrack features Christmas tunes.
I haven't watched Die Hard in like 15
Santa
years.
Claus makes it. So you're just talking shit without the information?
From what I remember, it's not a Christmas movie.
I rest my fucking case.
I
They had a Die Hard video game, arcade game, I think.
Were you the best at that too?
It was one of those like ones where like there's an action you have to hit like jump and then there's like a scene and if you miss it you get hurt, but if you hit it you jump over the obstacle. It's pretty dope.
So it's a side scroller.
Kinda, but you like run around. Like Dynamite Cop. Is anybody here old or just me?
mean, we're in our 30s.
30s. Do you remember Dynamite Cop? It was an arcade
Remember
game.
the name, yeah.
Arcade game.
I don't think so.
Nope.
No.
You know what arcade game I was a huge fan of was Rampage.
Yeah.
I went to Chicago recently, and they have outside of Chicago, what's it called? Galloping Ghost Arcade. You ever been there? It's like like 900 classic arcade games. It's crazy, and you just pay like $20 to get in. You all day pass, and I played Rampage there.
Hell yeah.
Good game, rather. Subpar movie. Good game.
Miss Roll on America.
I used to have it for Super Nintendo, and we would play it before I went to school every morning. I'd walk to my friend's house, we'd play Rampage, and then we walk to school.
I used to get yelled at for playing video games before school. I don't know why.
Right?
I played Diablo 2 before school. My mom was like, all right, let's fucking, wrap it up.
We used to hit Mario Kart 64.
I just wasn't allowed to be happy. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I see you looking up Rampage.
Yeah, I was pulling
Fuck
it
yeah.
I played,
they made a
what's
movie with
the...
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Did they
Yeah, that
really?
movie was fucking something.
I haven't seen
It
it.
was something.
It was something, all right.
Did they eat the toxic things to turn into like the demon? Because I was in
No,
one.
like-
It was
movie.
just a giant white gorilla versus a alligator.
That's Rampage.
Oh,
That was the movie, but it was terrible. I just played I used to love going to Roll On and playing the zombie, what is it, House of the Dead? Or
ooh, yes.
That game was so fun.
They have that at round one. We should go next time you guys are in Western Mass.
So we hit up the arcade and do some DDR.
Never.
There's,
When is Revenge?
Do they have
playing?
DDR there?
See you in
Never.
10 years, dude.
I know. I've been trying to get Brad to come to Western Mass for like forever. He's just like, nope.
Dude, I have
It's like me
friends-
in Fitchburg. I just don't
I
like
have
to.
friends. You went to Fitchburg today. I have friends
a
that
reason.
like I'll see once every 4 years, and that's the friendship. You know what I mean? And we know that.
Yep.
Like, shout out Everett. Shout out Sam.
Everett texted me, actually.
Yeah, but you didn't see him.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, like, while we were doing the show.
Look, when he's around, I'm around. We'll be around.
We'll be around, yeah.
Word. It's okay.
I had a bunch of people from the show were like, "Hey, let's hang out. Fucking, where you live?" I'm like, I'm not doing that, dude. I'm not fucking hanging out with you. It's not happening.
Nope.
It's so hard for me to just like want to do things anymore.
No new friends.
Yeah, I don't want new friends. I said something the other day to people, and I was like, if I don't know you, just automatically assume that we have problems until I decide we don't.
Just leave me alone. Violently neutral.
I said that, and they were just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, just assume we have problems until I decide we don't.
You know what I hate is when someone will like get out of pocket on like Facebook or like whatever. It doesn't matter what they.
Out of
Like, someone
pocket.
will just say something fucking crazy.
Out of pocket.
Shut up. Say something fucking that they would never say to your face, and then you see him like 7.5 years later at like Bed Bath and Beyond with their fat wife, and it's just like they want to be chummy. They're like, "Hey man, I haven't seen you in a while." It's like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you used
kill
to talk shit.
Oh my god.
You used to talk shit on the internet. I also said that I was like, if you're going to openly talk shit about somebody on the internet, you should be fully willing to meet up with them and just fight to the death.
Fight to the
Thunderdome.
You know what I mean? I was like, if you're going to go out of your way to like die on this fucking hill against somebody on the internet, like,
Or we could just not talk shit
That's
on the
how
internet.
me and Peo became friends.
yeah,
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome.
I just told
The
him
mafia.
to come fight, and he did. Then we just became friends.
Respect the shit out of it. Because I think I was with him and he was like, Brad wants to fight me, and I was like, you should probably fight him. And he was like,
I lived up the street. He wasn't getting out of it.
but he was like, because he asked me at the time, he was like, does he hate me? And he goes, no, he just wants to fight you. And he's like, well, what the fuck?
Listen, I moved in on the street he was already living on.
So it was his street.
Obviously I had to fight.
So, but his
You had
thing
to
was
assert
like,
your dominance.
so because I was close with him at the time, and I was like living on his couch because I was homeless, and he was just like, so he just wants to fight me, and I was like, well, yeah, you should fight him. And then he was like, okay, I guess I'm fighting Brad, and I was like, Godspeed.
We've been friends for like 12 years now.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
That's so funny.
yeah,
Shout out
that's
Dale.
how friendships are born.
I guess.
I mean, it makes sense. Every time you two see each other, you tackle one another.
He started that.
You started that.
Suck a dick. That was all you.
When did I start it?
You started the first, like, when the fuck was it?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's him.
You don't remember. It was,
I
it
look
was
like
him.
the bully because I,
He's-
sweep him and shit, but he started
Nope, it was
You're
him.
just picking on the DDR kid.
Yeah, exactly.
picking on the anime kid.
You only actually took me down last time.
Okay,
So-
all right.
I'm pretty good at not getting taken down. Just throwing that out there.
I'm gonna.
I'm very,
Next time, dude.
And I took that.
I'm very defensive.
Brad looked at it and he was like, and I took that personally.
Fucking judo. I'm gonna judo you and
Yeah.
hit you with the earth.
No,
I would
No,
never.
don't
I felt
stop,
really bad when you
no.
fell at Florence and I hurt your elbow. Justice for Keith.
He's like,
Justice for
still, look at it.
Please be nice to Keith.
I have really sharp elbows.
Dude, that series
I would be
of-
really good at Muay Thai.
Why don't you train with it?
I don't know.
It's fun.
Because I'm broke.
Make more money.
I have
Have you tried not
excuses.
being broke?
Yeah. What do you spend your money on? Save $100.
Shows,
No, you don't. You don't spend it on shows.
traveling to shows,
Because you're playing in every show you
gas,
go to. Japan.
food.
How
See,
was
that's what you
Japan?
cut back on. How was Japan?
Oh yeah, let's talk about Japan.
The best.
Restraining order went to Japan.
You're the second person I know that just went to Japan.
It was the best time of my fucking life. I can die right now. and
Was
be
it your first
completely
time?
Fine. Yeah, it's been my childhood dream. So I got into Linkin Park because of Dragon Ball Z music videos,
Real
Shout out.
one?
and I knew from back then that I wanted to go to Japan. Just growing up with anime.
To find your chi-chi.
Anime may be cool now, arguable,
As
but-
far back as I could remember, I always wanted to be a weeb.
but I've been about that life from day one.
Yeah, Steve's your
motherfuckers.
resident weeb.
But yeah, it was awesome. It was just like everything you hope and dream of.
They got waifus over
They
there.
got so many waifus. They have the waifu like with the lolicons with the maid outfits, trying to get you to come to the maid
Give you a little
cafes.
strong boy, dude. Yeah.
Did you? What did you?
strong boy. Oh,
Strong boy.
Strong boy.
What was your like favorite thing like in that realm that you saw there? Like you went there because you were like, oh, anime's sick. So did you go to like anything like?
yeah. So the district where all that shit is Akiha. Oh my god, I sound
Got
imposing now.
this.
Akihabara,
That definitely ain't it.
Akihabara. There you go, Akihabara. And they have like this like big ass tower of just like different floors of shit. And I bought some stuff. I was kind of broke though because we did Australia and Southeast Asia right before, all on the same trip. So like, and I was just this is why I'm poor, because I got a credit card and I ran that shit the fuck up. And
Well, it's Japan. Like if
Yeah.
you're gonna run up your credit card, then
I'm paying the price, but it was
Just
worth
say
it.
it got stolen in Japan.
Oh, that's good.
We'll cut this part out if you do that.
I met this waifu.
I met this waifu. I know I would
MasterCard, you don't understand. Strong boy.
strong boy.
Isn't like the only like legitimate like Pokemon store in Japan?
Legitimate? What the fuck is
So
that
like
everywhere?
they're very strict
Pokemon
about not
Center?
having like storefronts of Pokemon merchandise because
Yeah.
of like licensing things. So like the only like authentic Pokemon store you can go to, I guess, is like in Japan.
Yeah, that makes sense. I went to the One Piece store. I'm a big One Piece guy. I have a One Piece tattoo.
That's one that I don't know if I'm ready to take the leap down watching.
a thousand plus episodes
1,000 episodes.
over, like probably like 1,100.
So
or something.
I am
Did you
just
like the live
now-
action?
I did.
So did I.
I wanted to hate it. I was ready to hate it. I was
Oh.
like, let's go, because I hate on all anime live action. So I'm like, let's fucking go. And I was like, damn.
Gotta lose that negativity.
I was like, damn, this is good.
So I am just now entering my anime era. So obviously I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, but the first one I watched was because people were giving me like the entry level ones. They're like, you watch Death Note, so I went through that, and then
That's a good one.
And then I watched
The
Blue.
weird dancing one.
No, it's like you write somebody's name in a book and then they die.
And they die.
I know Death Note. There's
It's
a
like
guy,
an
he
off
dances
journal.
Odd. There's a fucking meme or something of the Death Note guy.
Maybe he's a goofy
That's the
looking
only
dude,
reason. I know.
but
Anyway, continue.
Oh no!
But,
you know what it was?
um,
Green Goblin guy played the monster in.
he
the
voiced
live
him.
action.
Yeah, he voiced him.
There's a lot of.
The monster? Do you mean Ryuk?
Ryuk?
The Shinigami? The death god?
So far,
The
my
Reaper?
favorite one out of all the ones that I've watched so far is Demon Slayer.
When does Goku
Oh, Demon
show up?
Slayer's dope.
Demon Slayer, and I'm on Attack on Titan
Goofy?
right now.
Goofy's not anime, bro.
I saw. No, I said when does Goku show up?
Oh, Goku.
Yeah. But
Goku's still going. Goku got turned to a kid again.
Yeah,
All
Super Saiyan 3 just hit.
Dragon Ball Z is basically just a bunch of episodes of Goku's homeboys being like, "Wait till Goku get here."
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
because he stayed dying.
Yep.
You should watch Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
You would like that. Do you like violent shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi kids, do you
Oh.
like violence?
You like
Violence?
violence? Yeah, so the ones I've watched, I haven't watched a ton because I'm just now starting to get into it.
Yep.
But obviously Dragon Ball, Death Note, Blue Lock.
Oh, Blue Lock, the soccer one?
Yeah,
That one's dope.
yeah. So my, I haven't finished it totally yet, but I like got to like the last episode, and then I was like,
You
Like
like
mixed up
you
with
like
shit.
boxing? Do you like boxing?
yeah,
You should watch Hajime no Ippo. It's like a old school
The fuck did you just say to me?
fighting spirit, but it's called Hajime no Ippo. It's about a boxer. It's so fucking good. You would like it too. It's so good.
I love when people say stuff like that because it's guaranteed I'll hate it.
Nah, you'll like it.
I got
bro.
a friend who does this all the time, buddy. He's like, dude, you got to meet this guy. You're gonna love him. I'm not
gonna love him.
I'm not gonna love him.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And then the current one I'm on right now is Attack on Titan.
Dude. Nice. That's the mind fuck.
He said that. I told him where I was like, oh, I'm on season 2 of that, and he was like, oh, you buckle up.
I had to watch a video to describe what's going on because it lost me.
It to me as of right now, I'm lost with a few things, but I'm just kind of like I gotta finish it before I ask questions.
It's gonna get super. I mean, if it's
Season
not already,
4 is gonna flip you
the political shit and oh my god, season 4. I was like, what?
I was watching the first few episodes and it creeped me out, and I was like, what the fuck are these like 50-foot Titan big-headed naked people running around? Like, this is fucking crazy.
Just eating people.
They just like creeped me out. It's like these giant Titans, but they're like giant, just like babies.
So
and they're like,
do y'all prefer to watch the one where she gets fucked by an alien or an octopus? Which one of y'all? I'm just curious. Y'all want to see the tentacles inking?
I'm not a hentai guy, so that's probably
fucking shit.
that's a Steve.
Bullshit.
No hentai for me.
I smell a liar.
No. Well, you're smelling wrong, brother.
so you go to all the like Comic Cons and shit?
Not anymore.
Why not?
Just don't got time or money. I'm usually like away or tour or something.
I'm going to Chicago in April, and it's C2E2
The fuck you going to Charlotte with?
hang out.
I love Chicago.
And it's
You're
also
up
a
to
work
something,
trip.
dude.
It's also a work trip.
Who is she?
Nobody.
I love Chicago.
But
Can I
it's
come?
also a work trip. So it's a tax write-off
That's sick.
When is it?
in April.
I went to New York Comic Con.
I wonder if it's the same weekend as the Rumble. See you out there.
The Rumble?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Hardcore Fest.
What days?
I don't know, but it's in April. Pretty sure.
I think my tickets are for, what is my plane? Is like the 11th or something.
Royal Rumble.
No, that's not it.
Steve's the Oracle.
I'd say hit Instagram, but then we'd see everybody fucking getting horny on.
Fair.
Yeah, this
It's in
podcast is
June.
dope. You guys should just have me on
Oh, it's
every
June?
week.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome on whenever, dude.
I'll just come here.
So
every
the
week.
podcast is super informal, and we're just kind of like, we'll
We
do
have
it when
no
we do
layout
it.
At all.
We want to
try
do more
it once
stuff
a
with
week,
it, so...
Also, I think if we actually did it once a week, it might just be like too much sometimes. Like,
Yeah, that's
you
too
know,
much.
I won't
like, you
listen to a
want-
podcast
Do
every
like
week.
You
do like
want
once a month.
consistency for sure, but
Yeah.
like I don't want to listen to the podcast I listen to every like Tim Dillon does once a week. I don't listen to it every
No.
single time, you know.
It's like Joe Rogan. He releases like an episode almost like every day.
Hey, do you
like-
find it fucking offensive that Joe Rogan is still doing fucking commercials?
He's doing commercials?
Hold on.
6 commercials an episode still?
Oh, in episodes. I thought you
Fuck
meant like
you.
No, 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 no.
commercial.
Like on
commercial.
TV.
Yeah.
I pay for Spotify Premium.
I do too.
No podcast should be able to put a fucking ad in my ear.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
when you pay for YouTube and then they make you just watch the video
Yeah.
ad for
Yep.
whatever they're sponsored
Yep.
for.
Yeah.
Like the
they're-
Wi-Files.
So you just get fisted. You know what I mean?
And
You fuck with the Wi-Files?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. Like
Come on, man.
I always just fast forward whenever he's talking about.
Dude, if he
Hecklefish?
sings that
Hecklefish.
I like Hecklefish.
Hecklefish
if
is
he
dope.
sings that fucking song one more time, dude.
Dude, I think
You'll
I've
know it
watched.
if you look up the
I think I've watched
Wi-Files.
every single one.
Me too.
I don't watch like the little 3-hour fucking things. But
If any of you are curious about any rabbit hole that has ever existed about any conspiracy theory, the Wi-Files YouTube, very palatable, informative way to get good information.
it's the best. Besides
Behind the
besides
ice wall.
besides this podcast.
Yeah. Actually, we have. So I'm not gonna say who they are, but we have other guests that are supposed to come.
Dylon.
Dylon. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, we're trying to do more shit. Like I got some like those like wireless like lavalier mics that just do pop up shit.
Yeah, like vlog stuff. Like,
Oh.
I tried to get him to come to he was feeling sick, but I tried to get him to come to the Revenge gig.
Yeah, my
And we were
blood
gonna
hurt.
Do like, my blood hurt.
Yeah.
I'm podcast guy now. I'm fucking ready. You know, I'm supposed to be on another podcast on Wednesday.
That's because you're a popular guy.
I'm supposed to start a podcast where we're gonna talk. I don't know if this is safe to talk about.
Don't start a podcast. COA will talk shit about you.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I already have one. I'm doing another one.
Shout out COA.
Shout out COA.
I derailed you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't talk
You got
about it
scared
anyway.
about Colin.
It's a secret until it's out.
I'm not scared of Colin.
Secrets out. I'm telling him. I'm telling him.
He's listening to. Okay, never mind. I am.
Think you're gonna whip me around in your yad?
Just kidding. So, it was a
Just
joke.
kidding. But yeah, we're
That'll be
He
like,
just comes in.
yeah, like okay. But yeah, I got like the wireless like lavalier mics and shit like that.
Oh, cool.
And so we're like, oh, we'll just do like go to shows and like just do fucking pop up shit,
Yo, that's sick.
you know? So full force.
Kind of like hardcore, except talk about anything but hardcore.
Yeah.
The Jamie Push Button episode was really cool.
I haven't listened to the whole thing yet.
Very Western Mass.
Yep.
Very
Everything
heartfelt.
today themed has been Western Mass.
Western Mass.
Which is crazy.
We
'cause you're from
exist.
Connecticut.
I'm not from Connecticut or Boston
Eastern
or New
Connecticut.
York or wherever the fuck
You know
you
what I'm
think I'm
fucking
from.
sick of?
That's the lore of you. Nobody knows where you're from.
Yeah, I'm from
I
every.
know, I know where you're from.
I'm from the multiverse.
No, what's
motherfucker.
funny?
Oh, I'm from everywhere, baby. Uptown, downtown, left town.
Yeah, I think it's funny like me and you haven't met to this time because I've known of your name and who you are for like 10 years.
Strong name.
Yeah.
Strong name.
Keith Freeman.
We still
Yeah.
got to.
Junior. Did you know I'm a junior?
I didn't.
Yeah, my dad's
And you're
name.
number 2 on Discogs. We got to find number 1 and erase him.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker.
You got to challenge him.
It's
to a
like that
cage
movie
fight.
where like Jet Li has to kill alternate versions of himself and get stronger.
IP Man? No, that's a different guy.
IP Man. No, this one is the one. I think it's just called the one.
I haven't seen a Jet Li movie since Unchained or Unleashed.
I think. Yeah, I think this is old. Is it the one? Jet Li, the one.
What's he up to?
Yeah, is he alive?
He's doing a movie in TBA.
TBA.
Oh,
to be
so
announced?
he's still doing something. You know, Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are doing a Karate
Wait.
Kid movie.
That's Jet Li right there.
On this screen?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I did. I saw that. But he was in the other Karate
Jet
Kid.
Li on his
Yeah.
wiki.
But now they're doing like a crossover thing.
He looks different.
He's way older than that, no?
You know who I want to see do more movies, like martial arts movies, is Michael J. White.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's like an actual martial artist.
Martial.
Martial. Yeah, I can't talk for whatever reason today. Losing my functions.
You know what I watched kind of recently? Like when I'm flying and just randomly on like the movie plane
Selection.
movie thing. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Shit still
I
slaps,
haven't
bro.
seen that in a long time.
That's the type
I got
of-
a problem with reading movies.
That's the type of shit Jordan's like
know
on.
what I mean?
Like, yeah.
I don't know.
Subtitles just not
Call,
his
call
thing.
it the American in me.
Yeah.
See, anime. You don't watch anime. Do you watch anime in English?
Yeah, because I'm a noob. So here's the thing. The fuck, dude. That's what I don't understand. I'm like, I'm still getting the story.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Because here's my thing. Like, it's not a subtitle thing, but like, I also want to be able to like, because I'm doing shit all the time.
Yeah.
So like, I also want to have it on so I could hear
fuck are
it
you
just in
doing?
case.
So you're
around the
not.
house.
So you're not watching the show. That's
No,
what
I'm
you're
watching.
saying.
No, I'm watching it.
Nope, you're listening to the show.
No, it's a rare occasion that I'm doing stuff, but I want to be able to look away from the TV eventually, at some point.
Yeah, no, it takes a while. Eventually, it'll become like me. It becomes second nature, where like you don't even realize you're doing it. It's just
You're just speaking Japanese.
you're just like hajimemashite, watashi wa Keith desu,
I really think so.
yoroshiku onegaishimasu, motherfucker.
Can you actually like hold up a conversation?
Yes and no. Like when we went to Japan, the dude was like very surprised at how much I knew.
Strong boy.
He was like he's like out of everybody in the band, you're like, you know the most.
You play with
You watch
cruelty,
anime,
right?
don't you?
Huh?
You play with, you play with cruelty, right?
We didn't, but that would have been sick.
Who'd you go with then?
We went on our own.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's crazy.
Yep. We had separate contacts for Australia, Southeast Asia, and Japan. And we just like hit them all up, and it just worked out where we could just pivot from one to the other.
Where in Southeast Asia did you go?
We did mainland China, which is crazy.
Wow, really?
Yeah, we played Beijing. Hong.
sick?
Damn.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was like kind of sketchy getting in, but we got in. Because their government's like really strict. Like you can't have like any anti-government. They like look up your lyrics and shit. Like it's crazy. But somehow we got in. Their scene was cool. Yes, the kids can't go on Instagram or whatever there, but they all have just like they all have the fucking, oh my god, I'm in IT too.
Red Note?
No, just like the
VPNs.
proxies. They all use
VPNs.
proxies to
Yeah.
just get into like social media. So they all do have Instagrams. Hopefully, the Chinese government's not listening to this.
I would play.
Well, I mean, they got that
Red
Red Note app that America tried to take over.
Yeah.
When TikTok went down for a day, everybody's like, let's use the Chinese app.
Just
we-
giving it to him, dude.
We did Philippines, which is the hottest fucking place in the universe. They build different. To like walk outside to like sticking your head in the oven every single day. It's crazy. Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand. We went to Bangkok.
You guys play?
We did.
I would
Yeah,
like
it
to
was-
go to Thailand.
It was awesome,
Oh yeah, you should have went to some Muay Thai fights.
dude. I
Talking to
tried.
the microphone,
Yeah.
Steve.
I tried. But I did have
Speaking of which,
Thai iced tea in Thailand. It was fucking awesome. It's
Hell
like
yeah.
different. They have like
Yeah.
different levels of like spice.
you have any like deep fried spiders or anything?
No,
I would try a deep fried
Yeah.
fucking bug.
I'm very like I'll try anything once, no matter what it is.
I'll give it a
go.
I'm not really trying to eat like a live frog or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
no,
Japanese
nothing
people
live.
yeah,
But
like a live octopus,
yeah.
Yeah, if the
You
shit's
shouldn't
still
eat-
moving on
Nah,
the
Slurp-
plate.
see,
slurping
no.
it down.
You shouldn't fucking eat octopuses anyway. Those are fucking aliens, and the mother octopus is gonna come here at some
gonna
point
know.
and fucking
You
fuck
ate
us up.
calamari.
Yeah.
Yo, I forgot what it's
While he was
called.
alive.
I love calamari though.
What is that category of just like watching like petite Japanese girls eat like a massive amount of food?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
It's
I,
not
s-
just Japanese girls though.
I saw one of like she ate like a live octopus. Like it was like in the
There's a lot-
thingy, like
I've seen those.
crawling.
I've seen those.
I was
Yep.
just like, yeah, that's crazy.
It's fucking weird.
And
I don't
people
know.
wonder why the aliens won't give us the technology to the next level.
Just give me the technology.
I'll take it from here.
See, my mind just be going all over the place. Japanese, fucking
How do
What's the
you feel about
next
that
octopus,
band, Torture?
aliens.
How do you feel about that band Torture?
We're booking them in Western Mass on March 30th. Not for me. It's for someone, but it's not for me.
I tried to get it. I tried to listen to it and like tried to. It's just like too caveman for me, and
It's
that's
just-
crazy.
It's just like a kid in his room, just like, oh, this is cool, funny, and then everybody just goes viral, and that's all it takes.
Yeah.
More power to him.
But I would want to see like Waking the Cadaver play those riffs. Is that
Dun,
weird?
dun,
You know,
shh.
like,
Waking the cadaver.
I saw they did cover an Irate song at FYA that I didn't think anybody covered. I think it was Supremacy.
stop covering songs nobody knows. Only cover the song people know. Vendetta.
No,
That's the only
no,
song you should cover.
No, this was a good cover.
It's not that it's
hard,
a
so
good song.
so
Doesn't
even
matter
if
people don't know it.
but they was like it's a song where like you would just mosh, like you don't know any of the lyrics. It's just
Covering all of Ride the Lightning.
No, that's dude. No,
I'm gonna do-
Dude, you gotta pick. You gotta shorten.
I'm gonna do a band
That
like
shit, that
like
was
Waking the Cadaver like
half
that
the set.
esque. I have a band in the works called Urinal Shitter.
Urinal shitter.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
get ready for the Urinal Shitter demo 2025.
You're gonna record it in a bathtub. Keep the purity.
Urinal shitter is
That's not a bad idea because I have an interface and a laptop, so I could do it in theory.
You're halfway to a successful Fitchburg noise band right there.
I can't do the gutter rules though. It's hard.
Shame.
Remember the Umbrella Gallery?
This is the third time they got brought up today.
What's that?
It was like this quote unquote art space. It was basically like an antique shop, and they threw shows for like 3 months. And
Until somebody got put through a window.
I was gonna say someone got in a fight and a shutdown.
Well, why would you
that
have a
didn't
fucking
shut it
hardcore
down.
show at an art gallery?
well, no, a fight, yeah, that too. But a fight broke out, and two of the homies went through the fucking window right on the main street of Fitchburg. It was so funny. So, I was driving by. I was pulling up as this was happening, and I was driving by, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta get out. Gotta get there." Right. So, and then they did like shows in like the back alley sometimes, which is like, or like one time, it's like a really small, like essentially hallway, like a long hallway, and then they did shows inside near all the breakables, which was outlandish decision.
Made no sense. The last show, what was one of it was like, what the fuck? It was Battle. The fuck is that band name with Justin?
Battleships?
Battleships. Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
They were pretty big for a little while, like at least like locally
In that area,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
D7 Hit.
District 7.
hit.
E4.
You sank my battleship.
T7.
D7
Yeah, Battleships was the last band I saw there.
What was it?
battleships. Was there an exclamation point?
No,
Okay.
it was just battleships, like casual.
Nobody does exclamation points anymore. We should start a band called Yo! Exclamation point.
I knew a band.
Ayo,
Hey yo!
I knew a pop punk band once that their name was Hey Dude! Exclamation point.
Hey dude, are you ready to? Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Hey dude,
They were
are you
terrible,
ready
but
to?
that was their
I've
name.
heard that remix. The fucking
The 10-hour one? Yep.
dude. Dude, I went to sleep once, and I took a bunch of acid, and I fell asleep, and I woke up to a 10-hour loop of Tiny Tim's.
Tiptoe through the
with me.
tulips.
You want to know fucking what's horrifying?
That.
That.
Dude, that's a creepy man.
That's a creepy song
Yeah.
on acid.
Wait, aren't you straight edge?
I used to be. I
Me
sold
either.
out, brother.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Question.
I don't fake the
Have you
funk.
taken DMT?
Not enough to say yes, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have
they
you
were-
seen? I know we're on that same wavelength of, shit that we're into. Have you experienced any? Have you experienced the other side?
I didn't break through the veil. I kind of like slingshotted from like, looked like I was going into whatever the fuck I was supposed to go into, back to like, I'm in my room again. Back. So it went into the Fibonacci sequence. You know what that is?
Yes, I
the
do.
snail thing.
Yep,
Yeah,
the golden ratio.
Yeah, the thing that the entire world is mathematically made behind. So I saw that, and I slingshot into that, came back, slingshot into that, slingshot, and then it wore off. You know what I mean? I didn't get through, but I got an overwhelming sense of don't come back here.
Me too.
Yeah, right?
I got that too.
Did you
really?
go back? Did you tell them to fuck off?
Not yet.
I don't know how to fight
Not
an elf.
yet.
I don't know how to. I'm unprepared for this journey.
I'm waiting for the call.
I'm going with yeah, me too.
Yeah, the resident,
When-
DMT user is not here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break edge and do that.
Honestly, it improved my life.
I want. I want to see the other side. I want to talk to the fucking
Hey, there's an argument that DMT
elves.
isn't. That DMT isn't.
the
breaking
DMT
edge.
elves or goblins, whatever the fuck they're called.
There's an argument that DMT isn't.
The machine
breaking edge.
elves?
Is not. I know. I've been debating myself with it for many years now.
Could look at it as a spiritual enlightenment. It's all about how you sell it.
You know.
Were you straight edge before hardcore? Like in practice? Did hardcore
I've never-
teach you what straight edge was?
When I found out what straight edge was, I was like, oh, I'm already that. Cool.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a name
same.
for it.
That was the same. Yeah.
So I was a good little Christian boy.
They labeled you.
Yeah. And then I was like,
I
what's
just hated how it made people smell and act. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
I just grew up with, people addicted to fucking drugs.
Shout out.
It was bad.
Shout out to the Percocet epidemic of Leominster 2000.
Shout outs to bad parenting.
Yeah.
I just never got into anything, really.
Guess, Bull, you were a weed guy and you denied
No,
it.
I wasn't.
Oh my
Everybody
God,
thinks I was a weed guy, but I
fucking
wasn't
know it.
100%.
I'm gonna take DMT. Now that you said that, now I know that DMT is
I'll
straight edge.
bring DMT here for the next podcast,
Straight edge.
and we'll all record it. We don't know if we're gonna let it out yet, but we'll record it. We'll see
Straight
what
edge.
happens.
Straight edge.
Just see, we're all vibrating on the floor.
New band, XDMTX.
Yo, that would be sick.
We're psychedelic straight edge,
Oh man,
It's like, what the fuck is Christian hardcore?
militantly spiritual.
Militantly spiritual.
that's the thing. We could do that, and it would just
The
could
kids
just
would be
blow
like,
up.
fucking
Yeah, and
Yep.
then,
because anything is a thing now.
then we'll
Anything
play
is a community
Coachella
now.
next year.
That's so funny. XDMTX.
XDMTX.
Dude, those bands. I miss that.
That's so good. That's so good.
I love that.
Get
Trade-
awakened or
trademarked.
get left behind.
Trademarked. You can't take it. Me and Keith's idea.
Yeah, if we see a band start with that within the next 2 years,
It's fucking on,
we're coming for you. And by we, I mean Brad's coming for you.
Tim.
I'll,
He attacks me.
I'll hack your fucking account and take it for myself.
I couldn't believe you made me call you out while I was on stage and then you hid and didn't move up.
I don't know what you're talking
Typical
about.
hardcore fan.
I don't
I'm
know
your
what you're
friend,
talking
but I'm not going to support you
Move
at
the
all.
fuck up.
I was there. That's support
You
enough.
were there for revenge, as was everyone else.
I was there. I go to every Western Mass hardcore show that I can.
Oh, you mean the fucking none there've been for 8 years? Where y'all been? What y'all been doing?
I don't know.
Actual call out. Where the fuck have y'all been?
Why you think?
Do something.
Why do you think people think I'm from Connecticut and Boston?
We
'Cause
lost
hardcore
the
died.
waterfront. Guess I can't do anything else.
Well, what's that one venue that they still do stuff?
Florence, the fucking
No,
The Hoff.
yeah.
That's just like
It's like a
that's post COVID. That
Yeah,
doesn't
but that
count.
picked up because of Scud. So shout out Scud again.
COVID,
but
yeah.
there hasn't been shit that hasn't involved like the younger kids. You know what I mean?
Yep. Because
It
there
should,
was no younger kids. That's the problem. Everybody dropped out, and it was just me. And I'm
You
like,
heard it here. He called you out.
yeah, it's true. Like when
Still here.
when Revenge broke up, that kind of like everything kind of fizzled. You know.
I think they need to
It's back now though.
stay a band. Well, Western. I mean, yeah, that show for sure. They're not
Like
gonna
there be
stay a
shows.
band.
Like I went to a show on Monday. at like the same bar that I'm booking Haywire Balmora, and there was a good amount of kids on a Monday night. It was cool.
And you got the Fleshwater Haywire show.
That's the strangest thing. Weekday hardcore is like successful.
Yeah, I went to a show and
crazy to me.
85 kids showed up to the Hoff one
Bro,
time on a
That's
Wednesday.
crazy to me.
Friday
Yeah.
to Sunday, okay? And I'll give you Thursday if it's a long weekend.
Friday.
Monday to Wednesday is not hardcore time.
6 o'clock shows on Friday. Fuck you.
Yeah, nobody's making that. Sorry for the opening two
I
bands.
don't even get to D&D on Fridays for 6 o'clock.
Priorities.
Yeah. I respect the hustle.
Well, I
D&D
think-
than hardcore.
I think we should end it on that pussy crushing comment.
Yeah.
How long has this been going?
Easily an hour and a half.
We out here.
A little bit longer probably.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, the new drip.
Stoop kid.
Yeah. From SKHC to SKMT, it'll never die.
Please?
I'm never going away.
Please tell him, convince him at least once to do like some sort of just like Instagram commercial where he uses a Stoop Kid song.
That's how I met you. I'm pretty sure Nick Burns introduced us at a show,
Haven't heard
at a
that.
Stoop Kid show.
Deadlift.
Shout out to Nick
Deadlift
Burns.
X, yeah.
Chuck
He's still
Brunswick. That's the band that got me to go into shows. So because of Linkin Park and Nick Burns is how I got into hardcore.
How did I get in that?
Well, not because of technically because of Linkin Park, but not directly because of Linkin Park.
My heavy band was Korn, so I'm in the same thing with you.
Here's the thing. I
It does.
never got into new metal.
I loved it, Dice Today, but it
Yeah.
took me a minute to get there. Like,
Yeah.
so this is when I figured, like, this is where I relate my music beginnings to the MySpace song list. Like, you can that song list was like my intro. It had Korn, COA, Black My Heart, Iron Maiden, and the Misfits. Like that was the vibe. It's
I
like,
don't exactly remember like what my first like hardcore stuff was. I just remember Derby got me into it
It was
because
probably Tales of Aloys and with Nora Morris, and then all
was
the bands they
before
listened
that.
to, Elijah, Lygia. I know all the bands. The number
No.
12 Looked Like You.
No, but I'm saying like the Derby got me into
band's
it, but
sick.
we also me and Derby
Yeah.
like it was like 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah.
Because obviously like Jeremy's his cousin, like older influence or whatever. So I learned everything early on from Derby, and then when I moved to South Carolina, they had their somewhat of a scene out there, but
Were they like mad Christian metalcore down there?
there was some, but like it was weird.
Jesus.
It was very weird. I don't know. It was just like there was a crew down there that was just called like Get Wrecked, and it was so corny.
Did it have an exclamation point?
No, it was like
Was it spelt wrong?
R
I
E
think
K
it was
T.
like missing an E in there somewhere.
REKT. Get ready.
Get Wrecked crew.
The old English is played out, and one of you looks
Can I
like
say
you're
it?
on morphine.
Can I say it on this?
What?
Get wrecked, nigga.
You can, bro. You can
Yeah.
literally say anything you want.
Oh, okay. I don't know if this is
Actually, we can end it on this note because I sent this to Steve, and it was a thought that I came up one day is that us as a white people don't have a snappy word like that we can just throw into stuff.
Yeah, it's really it makes songs
Buddy.
better.
It makes a lot of stuff better. Well,
We're on the block, buddy.
buddy, yeah, we don't have a snappy
Bro.
word we can just throw into everything.
Listen, hey,
you know?
Buster Adams.
Buster,
Listen here, brother.
Bucko.
What do you mean?
What
You
was
have
it?
Hulk Hogan.
What was
Chief.
it? What was it? What do white people say when the ops are coming? It's
Gee
like,
willikers.
We've got company.
The fuzz. We got company.
Well.
well.
Gee
well.
Willikers, holy shit. That's like some fucking.
But that was just a legitimate
Flanders.
thought I had. I'm like, we don't have a snappy word like that, and I'm jealous.
They tried pushing Zoinks.
Zoinks.
Fetch will never happen.
What is that from Shaggy?
Fetch will never happen.
Cool. All right, man. Thanks for coming out. You're invited back.
literally
whenever.
anytime.
Real quick, hit them with the podcast and the whatever else you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Just to end.
On my podcast, Seekers of the Unknown. We're coming back strong 2025. We're only on Spotify because we don't know kind of what we're doing. So probably gonna ask you for help.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, just
We don't.
mad
this
new
just looks good. We don't actually know what we're doing.
mad new bands albums coming out. New Restraining Order, new Intimidation, new Grim. That's my new band that I play bass and sing in.
Okay.
Some punk shit.
Urinal shitter.
Grim.
Urinal
Twins?
Shitter.
The R&B stuff.
Grim. It's GREM like Gremlins.
Oh, okay. Grem.
Ooh.
Grem.
It's very Western Mass.
I think that's it for new shit.
Hate your guts should get back together. See you later.